Like, why can't I just not like thirst traps? Like, how do you do it, Phil?
I don't. I look too.
Yeah, but you're always like, oh, this does nothing for me. Bro, it does something for me every time.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
Welcome back to another episode of Save It for the Pod, episode number 100.
Dang, who's number?
It's the Will Chamberlain edition.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm still waiting to see footage on that. Do y'all believe that?
Yes.
No.
100%
You
believe.
believe
Yeah,
that?
I believe
He
that.
averaged
Honestly,
50 in a season.
it probably would be like it's probably 115, but they were hating. They're like, nah, they were not gonna
Could
give
be.
him, bro. Because after the games, he was smashing all their girls too.
Yeah,
Yeah. He averaged 50 in a season.
he did.
So think about how many people score double their average in a season.
Yeah.
And just like one explosive game, like somebody averaged 30, they usually have a 60 or like a 56-point game.
Touche.
Yeah, for sure. He did that shit.
I just want to see the footage. That's all I'm saying.
It was against Scrubs though.
Don't matter. Still 100.
Yeah, it is. It is true.
I know it's not get it off your chest, but I feel like every time we record, why is your watch always locked, bro?
What do you mean?
Why don't you ever unlock your watch?
What do I need to unlock it for? I just need to tell the time
What you trying
until
to
I
see,
use
bro?
it. Like the time is there, the date is there, the weather is
I
there.
got you. It frustrates me. All right. Anyways, we on episode number 100. We finally made it. These last 2 or however so months, we've been a little inconsistent.
Sorry.
But basketball season's done for Luke and I. Sports
Don't
Fest is
remind me.
done. Traveling for the most part. I know AJ is about to go on a trip with Luke soon, but we'll be a little more consistent.
For sure. On my mama.
Yeah, and if y'all ever gone, maybe I'll just record an episode by myself, and I'll just
Nah, that'd be the most. That'd be the most creepy. That'd be the most horny episode.
That'd be the
Nah, it wouldn't be
freakiest,
horny.
Zach.
It's just gonna be me complaining the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
It'd be you going back and forth.
A lifelong get it off your chest.
Yeah, exactly. It's
He's
gonna
gonna
be
complain with splashes of just
Yeah.
freakiness.
it's gonna be a 3-hour episode.
He's like,
It's
you
gonna be complaining about being horny.
know- yeah. You know,
That's actually funny because get it off your chest later. It's kind of gonna be that.
Oh,
But
okay.
did y'all think we'd make it here to episode number 100?
I did.
I did at first because I think we were all super invested and excited.
Yeah.
But there were a couple times where I was like, "Are we gonna keep going?" But I'm glad we did. Episode 1.
Yes, we finally got it started, and then the ball's been rolling ever since. Had a couple of hiccups across the way. Lost a pod member, but he's still in our hearts, still
Rest
our
in peace,
homie.
Grizz, even though he's still alive.
Yeah, and he's always he'll probably drop by here and there, like he has, but
To talk about conspiracies. and-
yes, exactly. But I'm glad we made it to 100. We in the triple digits now. Huge milestone. Haven't checked the analytics in forever, but maybe I should do that after this one releases. But
This is not the first time I've been in the triple digits.
you are
I'm just kidding.
disgusting.
Hey, yo.
I'm just kidding.
Um,
I'm just kidding.
but how y'all boys been? Haven't seen y'all in a minute.
I've been pretty good, bro. Can't complain.
Been good, working.
Working. What about you, Luke?
Same, but I've had a good mix of some travels in there. And then
Oh,
I
yeah,
got like
you went
3
to
more
New York.
trips.
And Atlanta.
Yeah, went to New York, went to Atlanta, like back-to-back weeks.
I didn't know you went to Atlanta.
Yeah, it was just a short thing for the Georgia Tech regional.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a clinician on that one. And then AJ and I have a trip in like a week from Monday.
Mhm.
We're going to LA, and it's a road trip type shit through Arizona, and he can talk a little bit more about those destinations. And then
So you're flying into LA.
flying
and
into
then
LA,
road trip.
flying out of LA, so just road tripping around.
The West Coast.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Blues.
Southwest.
And
Southwest.
then I'm going to Baltimore and then Dallas.
Baltimore.
Next month.
It's not Baltimore. It's
He's not
Baltimore.
really.
Wait.
He's not really going to Baltimore though. even
What
though
is
he
it?
thinks he is.
Baltimore.
He's going to Virginia.
Wait,
No,
what?
He's gonna be in Maryland, but like at University of Maryland.
But how come when I put in what airport's the closest, it says it's only 8 miles from the university?
Because that's the airport.
The
What do you
DMV
mean?
area is small, anyways. Though it's not
Like technically,
So it's not technically Baltimore?
if you downtown Miami is how far from the Miami airport?
Yeah, but it's still Miami.
Maybe I gotta check that, but probably. But yeah, I mean, there's parts of Kendall that are Miami. So
Yeah. So it's Baltimore still.
no, it's not Baltimore. The city that
I'm in the greater Baltimore area.
Maybe that's better to say it that way.
Probably not.
I
either.
have to-
It's closer
what?
to DC. To be honest, it's closer to DC than it is to Baltimore.
So the Baltimore airport's not even in Baltimore.
It
not
it
even in
might
the-
have the address of Baltimore, but it's Baltimore.
Luke-
But BW is Baltimore Washington International.
The Cincinnati
just blow your mind?
airport isn't in Cincinnati. I forget what CVG stands for.
He doesn't get it.
That's
Bro.
in-
No, I get it, but if it says Baltimore when I land, that's the city I'm in. Then, like based on zip code, then that's the city I'm in.
Okay, but you're not gonna be there. That's like saying you're. So say you fly into Fort Lauderdale,
Okay,
but
okay,
you're
I'm
going to
gonna be-
Miami. Like you're not gonna be. I'm going to Fort
You're not gonna be at
Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah.
Yeah, Luke, the CVG
Bro, he's
Cincinnati
really
Northern
thinking hard about
Kentucky
this.
Airport
So where?
is in
How
Kentucky.
far is the University of Maryland?
From
From
Baltimore, it's
Baltimore.
closer to DC than it is.
Is that
to-
Indianapolis?
It's College Park, Maryland, is the city. But no.
Oh.
It might be.
Okay.
I don't think it's closer.
I'm going to
Indianapolis.
Maryland. I'm going to Maryland. I'll be literally like 20 minutes away from Baltimore, probably.
The airport probably, but not.
Okay, I'll be like 30 minutes away from Baltimore.
This nigga just don't want to say you're going to Maryland.
I said I was going to Maryland
So
just
you're
now,
going to
didn't
Maryland
I? I just said
University.
that. I said I'm going to Maryland. And it's not Maryland University. Anyway.
University of Maryland?
And then I'm going to Dallas with Zach.
Yes.
Nice.
Facts,
Are you
facts.
sure you're going to Dallas?
I'm going to...
Fort Worth.
No, it
actually.
actually is Dallas, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Dallas.
It is Dallas.
Yeah.
He's flying in
But
Dallas,
we're-
but they're going to be in Fort
I'm-
Worth.
no, I'm
flying
flying to
in.
Dallas, but really I'm going to be in Houston.
But I want to hear more about this trip. AJ talked a little bit about it before the pod, but y'all doing like little excursions. And
He knows
whatnot, right?
he knows the full details. He's been planning it, so I'll let him.
Yeah. So we're renting an RV. It's like
Who's driving?
me probably mostly, but
Yeah,
it'll be well,
I feel like I'm a
we'll put
trusted
someone
driver.
else on the thing because it's not it doesn't cost anything to add anyone else. You just have to like give them your information.
Do you not need a special license?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you feel comfortable driving an RV?
Yeah, that's fine.
What's the
And-
worst that could happen?
Yeah, it was like.
That's what insurance is for, though.
Yeah. I
But
guess it's like a moving truck kind of.
yeah, it'll be like a U-Haul. It's just longer.
Yeah.
What else?
With beds.
So start in LA, then go to Joshua Tree.
Shout out
and
Joshua.
then-
Y'all got to do drugs in Joshua Tree. That's like the drug spot in Joshua
That's the
Tree.
drug spot.
You been to Joshua Tree?
I haven't, but I always hear about it.
I've never been to LA, so no. I've only been to.
Oh, really?
Well, it's not LA. Tell him, bro. It's not even LA.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
LA.
outside of
Well, I've
LA.
never been to
It's
Southern
it's,
Cal.
it's
I've only
east
been
of
to-
no. It's east of LA. It's not even
Well,
Southern
I've never
California.
been
It's
to
east of
Southern
LA.
California. I've only been to San Francisco and the greater area of San Francisco.
The greater.
Shout out to the greater area, not the lesser area. Okay. After Joshua Tree.
Then going on like historic Route 66,
Nice.
and then gonna end up in Page, Arizona,
Shout out, Paige.
and that's where like Antelope Canyon is, and
White women.
and Horseshoe Bend, and White Women, and Lake Powell. And probably there's like an RV camp. I actually didn't book it yet. Let me book it.
What?
Yeah.
Bro,
But they have like
we're
tons
being,
of stuff. It's just like
we can just pull up at the side of the
renting
road, can't
for our
we?
stuff. Yeah, we can do
Like
that
a
too.
racetrack?
Yeah, but I think I might want to go to an RV camp so we can like refresh the RV.
Refresh.
Like I'm pretty
it.
sure they got like because you have like the sewage tanks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
How many
Just, like,
bathrooms
dump
on
that
there?
stuff. It's just one.
What?
You thought there was gonna be a multiple bathroom
you
RV?
know me.
What is wrong with
You know
Luke?
He
me.
be looking up
Yeah,
luxury
you know
RVs.
Luke gonna be blowing that bitch up too.
Oh dear.
Bro, you know me.
We're just gonna hang you out the window.
I'm cool with it.
You gotta blast out the window.
That'd be kind of lit.
Imagine driving next to
While
me,
it's
got piss on
raining,
your
while it's
windshield.
raining, so the rain just washes my ass
Yeah.
clean.
That makes sense.
Huh.
What's
I mean, yeah,
the-
it's gonna be raining a lot in the desert, so
Is it gonna be cold or is it gonna be hot?
it'll be
A little mix of both.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be like probably I think it's between like 40s at night and then like 70 during the day.
Nice.
Oh, I thought I
Gotcha.
saw warmer, like 50 to 70.
Maybe it's that good.
Wouldn't San Diego be on the way?
Huh?
We're gonna end up in San Diego.
Okay.
So we're doing like a loop. We're starting in Chino Hills technically.
Yeah.
And well, actually, they're not starting. I'll be getting the RV from Chino Hills, then probably picking them up and then so Joshua Tree, then take old Route 66 up to kind of like the lower rim of the Grand Canyon. Then that's where you have Antelope Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, and all that. Then go
And White
into
Women.
Monument, and then you go into Monument Valley,
Yeah.
which is, you guys know what that is or no?
No.
Mm-mm.
That's you guys seen Forrest Gump, right?
Yes.
When he stops running,
Yeah.
like that road.
He's like, I'm
Yeah,
just tired.
That's
yeah.
that's Monument
Okay.
Valley. And then going through New Mexico to go to White Sands National Park. So now we're like,
Shout out to
no one can see,
Albuquerque.
but we're looping down. Yeah, we're gonna stop
Yeah.
in Albuquerque, and then then drive to San Diego after that. That will probably be like the longest straight shot of driving, or just needing to, so we can have the most time that we could possibly have in San Diego. Then after San Diego, the next morning, the morning that most everyone's gonna fly out, we're doing a hot air balloon.
Nice. That's dope. Bro.
Yep, in Temecula. So
I have
That's
some
super
serious FOMO, so please post.
Well, I was gonna
Close
say
friends.
someone needs to vlog, like for real.
Well, Gabe is. I don't want to spoil anything, but Gabe's doing like he's gonna be shooting the entire time, doing like mini.
yeah, I mean, we're
Documentaries
always
and
taking
things.
pictures on these
Yeah.
trips too. So
Also, Gabe needs to get back on his vlogging. I remember when he first started his YouTube channel, he vlogged and just stopped.
I feel like he just doesn't have time now.
yeah,
'cause
he's just busy doing other stuff.
Yeah, but
He has a
does
whole ass business,
Yeah, exactly. He does so much dope shit. And I mean, I get he's editing all these other projects, but I feel like
I mean, he does do dope shit, but his most recent stuff I would not want to watch about Center's campus
hey, yeah, that is
recreation.
very true.
No,
No, I work in it. Like I don't. To me, like that's
Yeah,
Center's
but
is.
that's not the only thing he's doing.
No,
bro.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But
The
it-
pilots, like I know he was flying to like Missouri or whatever
Yeah.
for pilots, or Arkansas for pilot stuff. Like that's cool. But in campus recreation, maybe it's interesting to other people, but to me is
Sinners
Yeah,
is
kinda
all
boring.
over too, so he probably got a decent contract.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's doing all of them. That's a smart
Like,
move.
he's not even working with the pilot anymore. He's just doing his own thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I wonder if JK hooked that up.
Yeah.
Shout out Longo.
Oh
Yeah, that's who he worked with.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because she works for Sinners.
who?
Julie, bro.
I thought it was JoJo.
No.
Both.
Well, they both
No,
work
well,
for Sinners,
Ju-
but
it was
Julie
through
works.
Julie.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Because Julie was
obviously Wilson's
marketing.
there. Yeah.
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 So it makes sense to go through Julie because if you can get a contract with them, JoJo and Kyle's at the one in like Alabama or some shit.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, Alabama.
Yeah.
But nah, someone needs to vlog because that's gonna be a dope ass trip.
Yeah, I might.
I know
FaceTime
y'all wanna
him.
Oh,
live
no,
in
we're.
the moment.
I mean, we'll definitely have stuff like footage and pictures. Like Nick's
Mhm.
gonna be taking pictures. Jules will be taking pictures.
I wanna do that so
AJ,
bad.
I'm gonna be there taking like the trash pictures and
Yeah,
post
so
them on
you
my
can
story.
you can be the one vlogging, getting all the behind the
I
scenes
guess.
footage.
I'll do that. Phil's gonna think it's the most annoying vlog of all time.
I'll
Probably
enjoy
will
it.
be. Just watch it on mute.
I'll enjoy it.
If Luke is vlogging, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like in people's faces.
because he's annoying. Like, and he won't get actual everybody else. He's gonna be in every shot, and I'm like, I don't
No,
even
no,
care
that's
what
not
Luke
true.
is doing.
I don't like myself in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go on the next one after the wedding, the next guy's trip
Mhm.
out, because I
Yeah.
I'm not traveling until like for real until we get married.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna go on.
Or
one of these-
until you're
we go on a vacation.
or I wasn't saying.
Or
that,
until you
but-
go to Chicago just to go home.
Well,
And it's not a vacation.
No, he's talking about trying to do. What is it?
Oh yeah, my
before you get
bachelor's
married?
party.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
bachelor
Yeah.
party.
You're I don't know if you know this, but
Are we
You
invited to
told
that?
me a couple times,
Yeah.
but like
you'll be
passively.
you'll be one of the lead
He was-
guys for the plans.
I think Cliff or someone asked like, yeah, what are you doing for your what is it called again? I keep forgetting.
Bachelor's party.
Bachelor's
Yeah.
party. And he's like, I don't know, but AJ's planning it probably. He's like, AJ and JB probably gonna plan it. He's like, I'm trying to do some like nature stuff.
Yeah, because you
Alright.
have the most experience, and Johansson and JB, those would be my best men. But you'll probably be a groomsman too to
Mhm.
represent my Florida crew because I can only
Yeah.
have 5. So you'll be a part of that trio.
Only have
planning.
5.
Yeah,
Dang, so I'm not in it.
I don't know yet. I don't know who's in it,
Yeah.
Damn.
but we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna.
Y'all
try
have
to-
fun
we'll
on that
see.
trip then.
Yeah, have fun on that trip.
No, you're definitely coming to the bachelor's party. Stop
Y'all have
it.
fun.
Phil's about to have 50 people on his.
It's probably gonna be like 20 though, no cap.
Wait, am I invited to the wedding?
Hell no. You're
know
gonna be
if I
annoying
like
the
it
whole
like that.
time.
Of course you're invited.
I'm gonna object.
Actually, speaking of weddings,
You should. No, definitely don't. No, you shouldn't.
speaking of weddings,
I have to be invited because my girlfriend did the engagement.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
you're
that's
definitely
true.
invited.
That's
But,
true.
Even if I'm not, she is.
but speaking of weddings, we just started like the list process.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Like
Like,
who
yeah,
the guests
the
are.
guests.
the guest,
Oh, okay.
the guest list.
So
and
why? Wait, hold on. Why can you only have 5 people?
because she's gonna
Danny
have
probably only has 5.
maid of honor. But I might try to do 2 for 1. We'll see.
That don't look
We
like
could just walk in a single line like
Then
we did with Bert's.
Yeah, but
a 2 for 1 will look like
it's kind of what she wants.
the
to
introduction
do,
to
though, so
a
Yeah.
porno.
yeah, I'm gonna let her. I'm not trying to get in the way of that. And they're gonna be paying the most. So I don't give a shit.
Mm.
So we would walk like
He
2
said it under his breath like he didn't have a microphone in front of his face.
Y'all would walk 2 to
They're
1,
gonna be
2 men to 1 girl.
Possibly. We gotta figure out the logistics.
Whoa.
Bro, I seen pornos that start like that.
Yeah, the first.
Why are you getting so excited, Luke?
I
Calm
seen
down.
pornos that start like that.
Calm down.
The first
man.
process though is
This
we're at
nigga's
the
so
first step we're at is
imagine y'all didn't hear me
the
the first
guest
time.
list, and it's already like fuck, man. There's a lot of people not gonna make the cut, and I already feel bad being like, "Yo, I fuck with you, but
That's how it
Like
goes,
who?
bro.
Name them right now.
I can't name them right
Your
now."
mom.
No, mom.
Mom, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you getting cut.
He said they're paying more. Mom, sorry.
Because I did like it was funny because I did like call my mom and JB, and I'm doing like so who's the essentials in the family that have to be there in your opinion? They told me. And I'm like, okay, and I called my auntie Pooh, and I'm like, who's the essentials? And then she started naming aunties I forgot about, and I'm like, all right,
Oh dear.
let me throw them on the list. And then I'm like, shit, this person might not get a +1. Definitely not inviting their kids.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how many people are you like capping it at?
Ideally, we want 100, but realistically, it'll probably be close to like 150.
And I said this off mic, but for Phil, that's gonna be tough because you know this nigga friends with everybody on the planet.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
facts.
Wait, so
I had 70 off I think I had 75 or 80 with a soft list.
then it's
Ooh,
a
not
good.
even a hard list.
You had 75, 80. So how are you gonna get to 150?
He's
I
not.
said 100 or 115.
Oh, 115.
yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
said 150.
Hell no, that's a big ass wedding. We don't
Yeah,
want
I
a
know.
big
I
wedding.
know. How many people you had, Zach?
75. Yeah,
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
it felt like smaller than that.
Yeah, I definitely can't get 75. That'd be tough.
Yeah, 75 sounds like a lot, and then it quickly. I mean, to some it sounds like a lot, but once you start putting that list together, like you said, like it's not possible.
Yeah, because it's like 40 family.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta
And then
have the
it's
plus ones.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're not in a relationship, you're not getting the plus
Yeah.
one. And it's like if we don't, I might have to tell my uncle I don't even know his BM or show his girlfriend. Like she
Yeah.
might not be in it. So it's just like
Watch it be
Yeah.
his wife. Of like 30 years.
Yeah,
It feels like
so-
I don't know you'll be in.
And
Yeah.
the one thing that everyone says is like you'll put this list together and maybe like 10% of the people don't show up, but for our wedding, literally everyone showed up minus one person.
it's gonna be if it's in
Jay,
Chicago.
who was that one
everybody's
person?
gonna show up.
Tatiana's uncle, and he was like crying because he couldn't. He had some like work stuff, like he
Oh.
absolutely could not miss. So
Yeah.
Damn.
that was it.
Yeah, no, if it's in Chicago, everyone's gonna
We
show
should've
up.
quit.
Yeah,
I would expect everyone to show up if it's in Chicago. Except
yeah,
for-
but you're gonna have a lot of Florida people there too, right? You got a lot of Florida homies that you probably gonna be inviting,
Yeah.
unless I'm just making assumptions.
no, it's Florida people probably account for like 25 to 30 people, which is
Yeah.
tough.
Did you pick a date?
We're shooting for next year, end of August, September, maybe.
Mm.
Like,
Seems
end
like
of,
a year and a
That's a
half.
nice time.
yeah, like end of summer.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. So,
summer in Chicago. Okay.
All right.
yeah. So I mean, if the weather's nice, like weather should be nice around that time, and even if it's bad, it won't be freezing. So
Nice.
yeah, man. Everybody's like, oh, I just have fun in this process, and I'm like, bro, I'm already stressed out, and I just thinking of the list.
And you haven't started doing anything with your aunt that's a wedding planner?
No, I'm putting that group message together this weekend so we can start looking for venues and ideas and shit like that. But I told Danny like
Indoor, outdoor?
indoor for sure.
All right,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
she don't want
Indoor for sure.
Yeah,
Mm.
But with a little outdoor space.
No, yeah, that's not what he
I,
said.
I don't know.
For afterwards.
So why would you? So why does it matter if it's like summertime shy?
Yeah, for real. If you're doing
Because
it
she
indoor.
said absolutely not in the winter. So that
Absolutely not in the winter, but we're not gonna do it outside anyway. I'm just saying it would
I mean,
save
it-
you.
it
It would.
could-
It would save you a lot of money.
would, true.
probably.
It could
That
be.
is
It
true.
could be outside. Again, I don't know. I'm leaving that. I'm
Yeah.
letting her do that part of it.
If you do winter adjacent or winter in Chicago
She
for a
ain't
wedding, you
going.
probably can pay $500 for the venue.
Yeah, but she. Ain't going.
Like that's it. Maybe
I wouldn't be.
$15.
Listen, I'm
Outside in the winter?
No,
You're
no,
paying-
no, no, no.
in the winter
Just
period
even in the winter period, yeah.
because it's so cold.
Oh, outside in the winter is free.
I'm not.
And then
I'm not opposed, but
I don't know. I think
Feels
that
like
might be
free?
a play.
Feels
that
like
might
free?
That might be the play.
He's like, I'm gonna do it under the bean in
Me-
February.
me, you, and Zach can go. We can build some igloos.
Yeah.
and light. And we have Cynthia come through
Yeah.
and light up the candles and the little things.
I told her. I was pretty much saying like, I don't care because I don't.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's for her. Like as long as like. If you feel like I want it to be perfect for her, it'll be perfect for me regardless. But we can get married at the courthouse, and I'm happy with it. I don't give a shit. As long as my people there to just celebrate with me, or you know what I'm saying. That's all I care.
Yeah. I thought you said corrals. I was like, Golden Corral.
Fuck it.
As long as there's a Golden
It
Corral.
took me a second to process.
We can
courthouse.
go there too. Shit.
Yeah.
Everybody get a meal.
All you can
You know
eat.
what I'm saying?
They probably have French
That'd be
fries you can eat.
that would be a cost effective.
I'm just not trying to break the bank for this.
But yeah,
shit.
but I'm saying if you guys are going like, it might be the
Yeah.
play to do it winter because if you're going to do it inside,
You'll say
it's not gonna matter. People they're probably not gonna be booked, and then 2, you'll probably save money on guests because like 15 of them, 15% probably like I'm not coming there in the winter.
Yeah, depending on. I mean,
Okay,
and
okay.
I don't know it's.
All
I don't know it's 100%
Yeah,
for sure inside, but I would assume so. But we'll see.
Yeah.
right.
I know my auntie knows some good venues though. So
Cool. I know you're not like religious or whatever. I don't know if Danny is, but
absolutely not.
would
We
it-
both heathens.
Okay, so a church. It wouldn't be in a church.
Nah, her mom's trying to push for her to do it in the church, and it's so funny because she's like, I don't know why I gotta keep telling her this. We not doing it in the church. Her mom's like, oh, I gotta find a good church, blah blah blah. She's like, don't she know we heathens? I'm like, I'm trying to tell her.
Yeah.
We not. Nah, I never grew up in the church, so I would feel weird trying to do it in the church.
Yeah,
It don't
yeah,
even feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God fuck around and cursing my vows.
Fucking love you.
That's G shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I love your ass. You've been through the ringer with a real nigga and all that shit. Like, oh, be in church.
Yeah.
Throwing holy water on them.
Yeah, so, nah.
I know you haven't planned the wedding yet, but you have a honeymoon in mind. Honeymoon location.
Dang, what a segue. Wait,
He's a pro.
I don't. Probably I would. I don't know. Maybe Europe.
Okay, that's where we wanted to do it.
I know
but yeah,
Danny
that'd
wants
be
to go
lit.
to like her dream trip would be like Greece or some shit. So
Yeah,
I
that
would
would
probably
be
say
dope.
something like that.
That would be
Oh
dope.
wow.
Yeah, because I mean, she likes to relax though, so I wouldn't cancel out the Caribbeans or South America.
Mhm.
Like her.
You don't think she can relax in
She
Europe?
likes to relax.
She like wants to.
Yeah, I
lay-
feel like if you got to
lay
do
on the
Europe,
beach.
you got to like.
It's active.
you
I'm
gotta
not going to
do
Europe to not
backpacking
do
and
shit.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
You're
gonna be trying to Greece.
We finna be out here.
Yeah, if you're in Greece, you got to
You're
be
trying
out
to Greece.
there with the gods in the pantheons.
Yeah,
and,
shit. I'm trying to go see the Colosseum and.
In Greece.
I mean, you can go lay out by the Mediterranean, but like, you still got to go get active too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My transition. I'm gonna apply for a job that I absolutely don't qualify for,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna hope that I get it. If I get it,
cool.
it would quadruple my salary.
What is okay? What is it? That
Hey, yo.
is it still with Progressive?
No, it's for a company my aunt works for.
Oh, okay.
She's the HR person, but they're firing. It's like a sales job, but they start at like 2:30.
Oh, that's
Oh,
lit.
shit.
Does
That's
she have
base,
another
not
one?
even commission.
Bro, the base is 2:30.
Does she have another one?
A third?
No.
Could she hire 4 people at once?
No, I don't. I was like, she sent me.
Yeah,
the,
what is
she sent me the
230 divided by
qualifications.
4?
She sent me the qualifications, and I was like, I
Huh?
absolutely
What'd you
don't
say?
apply for this. I was like, can you create like a junior?
It's like
position?
60 something.
But she was saying like this
If you said
position,
it's divided by 4.
and like there's the rep that he's not performing right, and so I
I'll
was just like,
perform.
oh, I'll apply just to apply. So when that opens, I'm just.
Bro, I will
shooting for
perform.
stars.
Well,
bro.
if you get a no, send them my stuff. I can sell something.
Yeah, same.
Luke, you can't sell it.
And
What you
it's
Bro,
talking
remote.
I
about?
will
I was
literally
like,
sell my
it's
body.
I told her I'd move back. I was like, oh, if I ever got a position like this, I would for sure come back to Chicago. She was like, you
Yeah.
didn't need to. It's remote. I'm like, what the
Oh
fuck?
shit.
I'm like, is this shit real?
Good
She was
luck.
like, yeah.
Don't leave me
Thanks,
hanging.
G.
Bro,
No problem.
That's
No problem.
lit.
So,
All right, well, I hope you get it.
if you get it, are you gonna be managing anyone under you that's making maybe
no,
like
I'd be
over 100K?
selling. I'd be selling corporate vacation packages that start at like $1 million.
Jeez.
That's lit.
So you're
I could definitely do that. Send me.
Wait, Phil, how are you
send
gonna
me
do
the-
that?
Send me the
You think
business.
Portugal's in Spain?
I mean, I worked in sales.
I'm just messing with you.
Send me the company. I'm not gonna apply for the same one, but I'm gonna look to see what else they got.
I got you.
Because I can. I can definitely do some.
So-
vacation.
Watch like in 3 weeks. AJ's like, yo, I got a job.
I'm making 230. So I was like, I never got it back.
Nah, the position's not even open yet. It's gonna take a while for the position to get open, but because they,
Yeah.
you know, the whole little, they gotta fire somebody for it. But it's
Well,
like a small
damn, that's
company.
Well, just let me see what the
Whole
company is.
staff is white.
What if this nigga listen to the pod? He doesn't
he
even know
don't.
he's being fired.
Yo.
This is how he finds out.
He's like 230. I make that. I know
I'm
that's
like,
fine.
I need some. Hey, we need to do more nepotism. So
He thinks he's about to get
Alright.
a new coworker.
Transitioning back from the transition to the next transition, honeymoon. Zach.
Yes, came back from St. Lucia. Trip of a lifetime. That shit was immaculate,
Trip
bro.
of a life.
Yeah.
now, where is St. Lucia in the Caribbean?
It is.
Bro, how you
by-
gonna sell vacation packages?
He's studying. Relax. He's
Oh,
doing
this is research.
I'm letting Zach
My
get his
fault.
shit off.
It's kind of close to St. Martin. It's between
Ooh,
St.
okay.
Martin.
And where's St. Martin?
They're really close to South America.
Saint Martin.
And South America is I think it's in the south.
Yes, it is
It's
south.
under North
it
America,
is,
right?
yes,
Hell
it is
yeah,
South
hell
America.
yeah, Phil.
Hell yeah.
Hey, today he could start today. He could start today.
Nah, but the shit was amazing, bro.
White
we
Lotus vibes, for
yeah,
sure.
it was definitely White Lotus vibes.
facts.
We seen a lady that looked like why I just
Jennifer
blanked on her name.
Coolidge.
Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge on our flight. The shit was crazy.
Did you get? Because you said you wanted to bag her.
Oh no, I didn't even talk to her. I didn't talk to her at all.
See.
But we stayed at a all-inclusive resort. There was never really a point in time where I'm like, did I pick the wrong place? Because I saw a lot of like expensive ass places, but they weren't like all-inclusive. And I knew a girl I went to high school with who went to St. Lucia, and the place she stayed at was fire, but it was not all-inclusive. But the place we were at, it was beautiful. Called the Windjammer. Kind of has like a Santorini.
Well, that sounds like the White Lotus.
Yeah,
like
it
a
does.
name.
The Windjammer landings, but it kind of had like a Santorini type vibe with like the villas on the hill and whatnot. But everyone there was super friendly, workers, and not to say like the people at the desk weren't friendly, but like the maintenance workers were like the friendliest people in the world. Like I fuck with them
Like
heavy.
Armand friendly.
Like what?
Armand
He's talking
friendly.
about White Lotus.
I don't remember who it was. That from season one.
Armand
Yeah, so
Armand is the manager from
Oh
season
yeah, the one
one.
that was sniffing coke out
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, I'm not gonna go like super into detail about everything because I
No?
could spend forever about it.
Go into
Luke
details.
wanted to hear the details.
Bro, for real.
I mean,
Specific details.
okay, well,
I'm
what
kidding, I don't have
questions.
much
you
What
got?
was the best part of the honeymoon?
Clapping
seeing
cheeks, clapping
seeing
cheeks
the
for sure.
well, yeah, definitely
Seeing the ass
clapping
cheeks
cheeks.
on the horizon.
Tatiana by
In the
day
sunset.
3 or well the last day she was like, yeah, we're not having sex for a while anymore. Like she was like, my vagina is sore. Best
Hey, yo.
sex ever. Like that
Okay.
vacation was
Best sex ever.
You think you're Ryan Butts?
Was it better? Was it the funnest day ever?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Absolutely. But now overall the best part was seeing the pitons. I'm not even one like when
Is
they
that
see
is that
something.
slang for like?
It was the
Pum
mountain.
pum?
It's the famous
Oh,
mountains
okay,
in
okay.
St. Lucia. But I'm not one that who sees something beautiful and like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like this
That's
is
not
life
true.
changing.
You are that person.
Oh yeah, when I go
Anytime there's
outside and I say
sunny
it's a
day.
beautiful day.
He's like, I'm not even this guy at all.
Nah, but the batons, they were beautiful, bro. Like from a
Can we see
distance.
pictures? I don't
uh,
think you posted nothing.
Yeah, I did.
What do you mean?
Of
It's
the-
White Lotus vibes the whole time.
No, of the is it a
Let that
baton
man
or
s- let that
puton?
man finish
Pitons,
explaining. I'm
pitons
invested
with the
here.
P.
I didn't see them. In the-
Piton.
So the resort we stayed at was
TTON.
the northwest part of St. Lucia, but the pitons they're like that's one of the mountains in that picture that I posted. There's two
I'm not trying to
huge
see all
mountains.
those. Blocked it.
But yeah, so we had to take okay, day 1, we just hung out on the beach, didn't really do much. We just wanted to drink, feel out the vibe. All the guests, they fuck with us heavy. We played volleyball. That night there was a silent disco, or maybe that was night
Did
2
you
or
win?
whatever. We lost that day. But it was hella people from like Vermont, New Hampshire, and Canada. I don't know what it was that weekend or week that all those people were there. But day 2 is when we did the excursion. So we had to take a boat from our resort to the south part of St. Lucia. We went to another resort. We went snorkeling. Obviously saw the pitons. Went to a volcano where they had
lit.
like a waterfall. The sulfur mud bath, that was pretty cool, but it stunk obviously because sulfur smells like eggs. And then had like dinner at the guy who ran the excursion, like his aunt, like made our lunch, made food for all of us, and that was honestly the best food that I had the entire trip. Like, it was better than the food at the resort. But made a lot of friends and dope people over there. But all in all, just a great trip, all inclusive. Like I said, definitely recommend it. But initially, when I thought all inclusive, like tips wasn't even something that came to mind. So after I signed that first receipt, I'm like, damn, this shit definitely gonna add up. So outside of like paying for the all inclusive stuff, the excursion wasn't a part of that. So that was like $300 there, and then another like $400 just off of like tips and everything else hotel wise. But don't regret it at all. It was completely worth it. Tatiana enjoyed herself. I enjoyed myself, and it was definitely much needed after like the last stressful couple of months. Came back to work.
Made that perfect right after
Exactly,
whatever
right after
Rex
Sports
Fest.
Fest. Yeah. So came back stress free and ready to take another trip with wifey, but that'll be a while before that happens. So
Love to hear.
yeah, but St. Lucia, definitely recommend it.
But yeah, it was like the little thing I was doing, guys. Is wait, hold on.
How long has it been out?
I was definitely trying to watch your stories, but y'all wasn't posting crazy.
Nah, we took
y'all posted more of yourself than of the place.
Yeah. I mean, there will be some stuff in the vlog. Honestly, at this point, I can't remember everything I've recorded. But I'll be posting a vlog video of the trip. But it was a great time. And then I was a little bit skeptical of the excursion. So when I get to the hotel, they tell us about the excursion. I say I want to see the pitons. They were like, okay, we have a catamaran leaving tomorrow, which would have been Tuesday at 8 a.m. But me and Tatiana already decided we wanted to chill all day Tuesday, see the vibes. We didn't want to start doing excursions right away. So they were like, the next one that we have is Friday. We were leaving Friday, so wouldn't have been able to do that. They were like, okay, we can have you take a taxi or shuttle, whatever, to the city, and then you can take a catamaran down. And so I was like, all right, cool. We'll figure that out tomorrow on Tuesday. But then Tuesday morning, we ate breakfast, and then this dude comes up to us. He was like, oh, I see this beautiful young couple. Do y'all want to do an excursion? And I'm like, all right, we about to get scammed. Like, so I'm gonna hear him out, but I'm gonna tell him no. He's showing me pictures, telling us everything we can do. You're gonna be on a faster boat than the slow ass catamaran, which all the old people will be on. But you'll essentially be doing all the same stuff. And in my head, I'm like, this is definitely a scam, because why would the hotel allow this guy to solicit like customers or whatever when the hotel is doing the same thing? But he also had like an actual sign on the beach along with like another excursion. But Tatiana was like, no, let's just do it like it's not a scam. And he also made us put like $70 down that day. But he seems so cool and friendly, but I'm like, this is his job. Like, he's at a resort. He's got to have the gift of gab. He's got to be able to sell people on this. So eventually I was just like, all right, whatever, fuck it, we gonna do it. And obviously it wasn't a scam, so it all worked out.
Usually though, I'm not sure why they let vendors do it, but I would probably say it's probably something with local law.
Yeah.
Because do they own the beach? Does the resort own
So
part
yeah,
of the beach?
that's one thing that our guide on the excursion said. There's no private beaches in St. Lucia. Everything is a
So
public
that's why,
beach.
yeah.
You can't block them from not making money. Yeah, that happened to us when we were in when we did a cruise to where do we go? Cozumel. We got off the boat, and Carnival offers excursions, but we just one of the dudes just started speaking Spanish to somebody, and he was like, "Yo, I can get y'all that shit way cheaper," so we did it that way.
Yeah, and I was just a little more hesitant because it was the first time I'd been out the country by myself, and same with Tatiana. All the other times it's been with my family, so I had like an adult to kind of rely on, my dad, and then same thing with Tati. But yeah, in this situation, we're both the adults, so we just got to make that decision on our own.
So did he have the gift of gab, or was he just too nice? Because you know how you feel about too nice people.
Nah, he was both. Like, he seemed genuine, but in the back of my mind, I'm still questioning it.
Gotcha.
Until we got there, but he was definitely super cool. After we did the excursion, following days, he was still like saying hi to us and whatnot. But it was definitely dope. A lot of my only complaint was, and this isn't the hotel's fault, I wish there was more people our age. It was all families and like old people. But I got to think about the time of the year
You're
and
trying to find
whatnot.
some swingers?
I'm sure there were swingers there, honestly. Especially like after the silent disco, there were so many people that came up to us, and Tatiana more specifically, like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, you're the best dancer. Oh, we heard through the grapevine that like you were an amazing dancer. You're beautiful." She got complimented on our butt a million times.
They never got invited back to nobody's room.
We didn't, but I did ask one of the people that work at the resort. He was like one of the bartenders, because I kept seeing him get flirted with, and we sat at like the same spot every single day. My dog Damien. I was like, Damien, tell me, bro, how many times do you have like older women inviting you back to your room? He was like, honest, like I could tell he didn't really want to give me a straight answer, but he was like, bro, it's so annoying. He was like, I get tired of it so much. And I don't think he ever like said whether he goes up or not, but I could tell he's probably been like a couple of times.
He's
but,
like, if the money is right.
Yeah, exactly. But seeing the women that were flirting with him, I would probably been the same way. Like, nah, this shit's mad annoying. Like, it's all old ass Midwest women.
Damien, ooh, that's exotic.
With one-piece bathing suits.
Yup. No thongs out. There were like, of course, the girls that were
Midwest
like,
women.
yeah, there were a handful of girls like couples our age. But maybe like 3 other girls outside of Tatiana in thongs, but it was 0 thongs out there. Felt like I was back in fucking 2003.
Bro, when I first came to Florida and I went to the beach, I was like, yo, y'all be out here like this?
Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah.
They show everything.
Yeah.
And now you go to the
He
nude
said,
beach.
I'm never leaving.
Yeah, now I go to the
Now you go to the
beach.
nude beach that shows everything.
I had to upgrade after that. I got
Well, you
stuck
can't
into
upgrade
this
anymore
lifestyle.
now,
Yeah, I guess.
unless there's a swingers beach.
There's a nudist
Yeah,
resort.
in like Jamaica or something. So if I know you, and I wish St. Lucia had a nude beach, I would definitely, if you want to go to a Caribbean country, go to one that like has nude beaches.
Oh,
and
for
shit
sure,
like
for
that,
sure.
where it's popping.
We were I was looking at a nudist resort in Mexico that this because we were at the nude beach once, the swinger couple tried to like hit on us and they was telling us about this resort, and I looked it up and it looked like actually a pretty fun resort, but they was taxing. And we were just like, and I was like, Danny, would you go to this? And she was like, I don't know. It's like, hey, you didn't say no, so
Yeah, you only get one honeymoon.
facts.
All right, but we can go into the topics. We
Wait.
can talk. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What?
We didn't even get to the topics yet. But to segue back to segueing to the wedding.
Yeah.
Rach went to a wedding this weekend.
Luke's basically a mall cop.
I don't know if y'all seen it on the news, but the wedding venue
Owner pulled out
owner
a gun.
pulled out a gun.
She was at that
Oh,
wedding?
she was there.
She was a bridesmaid at that wedding.
Oh
Yo, that's
shit.
Like your sister.
Yes.
I sent that in the
What do
group
you mean,
chat.
Yeah.
like my sister? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see you send it in the
Yeah.
group chat. You know Rach's?
That was in Southwest
I think
Ranches,
I
though.
did.
That was in Southwest Ranches.
Does he know Rach?
I know Rach.
Oh,
It was at
so-
Southwest Ranches. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So she flew down for the wedding because she's a
She was
bridesmaid.
there. Oh, that's when you're like, oh, I'm gonna hang out when she was in Boca. I'm gonna hang out with Rach.
No. That was the
Oh, she was here
bachelorette. She was here
recently.
twice.
Okay.
That was the bachelorette party, and then she came back like 3 weeks later for
Yeah.
the wedding.
So did she tell you about it before? Like well, obviously you didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
AJ sent it, but
No, I didn't see AJ send it, but yeah, she told me about it before.
was she scared?
And she was there. The recording that's all over the news. It's the same recording.
Yeah.
She was like with the camera person
Mm.
during the recording, but yeah, the guy. It was a dispute over the time. Like he
Yeah.
wanted them to leave early, and they had agreed on a certain time. Anyway,
But wasn't
like
he?
11
But we
o'clock, I
know
think
the
it was-
story.
Yeah,
Because
wasn't he
Oh.
more mad though about them like
No.
shooting fireworks off though? I think that's.
I don't know. I'd have
Oh,
to
I didn't
ask her.
see that. I heard it was just the like it was the music.
Yeah,
But-
music, and I think
They're
it was
supposed to leave at
fireworks as well,
11,
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
they had paid till 1 a.m.
Mhm.
So that's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he took the gun and hit a bridesmaid with it.
Jesus.
I don't know if that was in the story, but he like pistol whipped her.
I heard that he was like he did something, but I don't.
Folks would have got his ass
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
Because
That's
the
what it
guy,
was.
The guy who posted it like wrote an entire like whatever.
Yeah, well, I
paragraph.
know that he's being charged with like some
Aggravated assault with a
multiple
deadly
things.
weapon.
Yeah,
Probably.
but he literally took the gun and hit her with it.
And then nobody beat his ass. What kind of?
I don't know.
What
Well,
kind of friends
also
you
if
have?
he's the only one with a gun,
It don't matter. Folks would have to use that gun.
Phil.
If
What
you
the
gonna pull out a gun and you don't use it,
Yeah.
most people think like, yo.
Yeah, but if you're the only person with it,
I'm-
you're gonna go up to someone with a loaded gun who's pissed off,
if
and
you
waving it. He's
listen,
literally point blank waving it in your face.
yeah, but if you have the audacity to pistol whip,
Everyone was-
I'm saying, but if you can pistol whip somebody with a gun at a wedding, there means there's multiple people there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of angles you could attack.
No, but
somebody
everyone
from.
was running at that point.
Yeah, Phil, I'm sorry. If somebody
So-
came in a gun in my wedding or your wedding,
Like I said, you're gonna have to.
You're-
I'm telling you, bro.
So you're gonna
have to
die in your
use it.
wedding day. You're not even gonna get to say the I do's.
Hey, you gotta use that bit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying.
What was post-wedding? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I should have. That is true. I should have asked her what it was like afterwards.
That's why. She
Yeah,
was
did
there.
they go
Phone her
back
in,
to
phone
party?
call.
Did they go back to partying?
No, I doubt it. I doubt it.
Just so you guys know, the camera died,
Oh.
and it had three bars. So I don't
That's
know
fine.
why.
We're recording in 4K.
And for
Yeah, so she was there. She was a bridesmaid in that wedding, but I forgot to write it down. But when we started talking about weddings, it reminded me, and I was like, damn, Rach was at the wildest wedding.
Well, I'm glad she's okay.
But the
Fact.
but
Segue to segue.
the person ordaining it was smoking weed while ordaining it. Like they planned it to be like just like a wild night. So there's other things I can't remember what she had
also,
mentioned.
maybe
to me.
that was part of it.
Yeah, someone getting pistol whipped.
Yeah. It makes sense.
But yeah, the whoever it was ordaining was
He got
smoking
dunked
weed.
the other day.
He was
the
a
next day.
chieftain.
Hmm?
He was a chieftain.
Yeah.
Chiefin.
He was dunked. the other
So
day.
but we can get into the actual topics. Rach is safe and sound. So.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Shout out Rach for being safe.
We can actually, because I mean, I just threw shit on here. I put WWE legalizing two.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, we could skip that.
Which makes no sense because those
it's
fights
scripted.
are fake.
It's
Yeah.
scripted.
So why would you bet on a fake fight? That's just wild. That's the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
Just bet on what you think the script is. Gonna
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
No, because
I mean, that's what happens when you bet on NFL. You're betting on the
Facts.
script.
Oh yeah. The NFL
But
is
no,
scripted.
because they could just change the script afterwards.
Oh yeah, that
Based
yeah,
on the
they could be
money.
like, based on which way they're gonna make more money.
Oh, that is very true.
Right.
That is very true. I didn't even think about that. People mad at Kim K for allowing Northwest to do a video with Ice Spice. Also,
Yeah, I've seen that.
Kanye had a point.
so okay, we could actually discuss this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, I just think what Kanye
Well, how
was
old
saying.
is she? Like 12,
Yeah,
right? I
like
feel
probably
like.
12 or so.
No,
11,
she's not.
10,
Is she that old?
10
She's
or-
like 10 or
yeah.
10 or 11.
10 to
She's
12.
Regardless, 12 is younger than 13. Like she's
Yeah.
not even a teenager. I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, and
So I'm not mad at people saying Kanye had a point, but there's also people just saying like it's super inappropriate of like Kim allowing this. Like one, they have celebrity friends, but two, my main point is what music did majority of these people making these comments grow up listening to and rapping along to and doing other outlandish shit. Like nothing I mean, yes, the song she's singing along to is a song a little kid shouldn't be listening to.
yeah.
Is she
But-
singing it with the curse words?
Well, no, she's singing it as she's cosplaying Ice Spice.
But
But
is-
she's
Oh,
also
dear.
doing like the Ice Spice dance. And
But
it's
is it
like,
the clean version?
Probably
But if it's a clean,
not.
if it's
It
but
doesn't
if it's a
matter.
clean version, then they're not being exposed to the actual, like, bad parts of the song.
Yeah, but I'm sure
Probably not.
North probably listened to the dirty version.
Yeah.
But both that she posted, I think, because there was a video she did with Ice Spice and her friends, and then there was a video she did dressed up as Ice Spice with her friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, Phil said she did the Ice Spice dance, but she wasn't out here like twerking or anything like that. Like
I
nothing.
know, I
Yeah,
get it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's
I'm not coming at you. I'm just
yeah.
saying in general, the people that's saying it's super inappropriate and whatnot.
It's. I mean, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want my daughter doing that. And I listen to Eminem,
But
And
if you had a son-
say even if they,
I still wouldn't want him.
Okay.
I think
like-
I think the bigger issue is, and I mean obviously this is my opinion, but I think it's just like the posting of it and like the blasting of it, because
Mhm.
like
it's creeps out there.
because you're putting it out there, you know.
Mhm.
Whereas like, well, we like you're comparing it to when we were younger and
Yeah.
stuff. Like our parents weren't like putting that content out, even if we were like
Yeah.
rapping or if you wanted to be Lil Wayne for Halloween or something, you know.
Mhm.
It wasn't like, and it's not a sexualized person,
Yeah.
so.
I mean,
I think that's where the difference lies, but
and her content is pretty. All of her content is sexualized. Think about like all
Yeah.
her songs are as dudes a munch. Her whole
Yeah.
her whole aura is using her body as vanity. It's like, yo, I got a fat ass. I look like Annie.
Yeah.
Like that's her whole appeal. So no, I wouldn't want my daughter replicating that. Like especially if she's 9 or 10 and she's impressionable still. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm good. You can like be impressionable to other celebrities that are more in line for what she could do and put out.
And I mean, this conversation kind of took a bit of a turn. I do want to say, if I had a choice of whether my daughter is doing it or not, obviously I'm gonna say no. But my main point was, I feel like people are being excessive with saying like this is super inappropriate, this and
I
that.
just
Like
found out about it right
to
now.
me, it's not that
Same.
big of a deal.
Yeah, I think just let her live, especially if it's clean. Like if it's
I don't
clean,
think it was a clean
if it
version.
was the dirty version and like just whatever I don't know what the dance is.
What
but,
I'm imagining
but Zach
is
said
I
that-
don't really think it could be clean. That's
Ice
like,
Spice.
No, but
Like-
what
yeah,
is
but
clean?
Zach said it was the clean version.
I'm pretty sure it was. North wasn't.
And
out-
and
so
he
this-
said
this-
and
this is
he
the-
said she wasn't twerking.
This
or
is
something, so
this
it's like-
this is the first video. Okay, so big boobs, but North didn't say that part, but still, yes, inappropriate.
But she's also not even
Yeah.
dancing.
And the
then
whole song
this
is she
is-
begging me to stay. Like she's
This is
talking
the
about.
second part.
Bro, she literally just
Nah,
did
I
the
don't
Ice
think-
Spice turn to the camera. That
Yeah, but
Ice
I don't
Spice
think
show her
there's nothing
ass.
wrong.
Like
I
that's
don't
not
think-
appropriate.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think.
So yes, the song wasn't clean, but North didn't mouth or
The
say
second
any
one,
of
she wasn't
the-
even really in it. She walked on the screen, turned around, and then walked out.
Yeah.
It's
Like, I
what
don't know.
she's doing, bro. It's what she's impersonating. I get I personally don't care because it's not my kid, but I wouldn't want my kid.
Yeah.
doing
So
that.
you saying it's not a big deal
Not. I think
that
it's.
people are making it.
I think I understand.
People probably.
I can understand the outrage.
but yeah.
She's a little girl,
Okay.
and it's like, even in like if you listen to the song, what the song is about, and the mannerisms that she's doing. So like, even though the dance don't look like much, that whole dance is Ice Spice dancing to show an angle of her ass, and that's what she did. And it's like it's creeps out there, bro. And you in Hollywood too, where it's already pedophile central.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I wouldn't want my kid doing that shit. And Kanye's whole thing is like, it's pedophiles in Hollywood. Don't sexualize my kid. That is a form of sexualizing your kid, whether you like it or not.
Mhm.
So I get it. I wouldn't want my daughter doing it, but I understand.
Gotcha.
I can understand both sides. Like some
Yeah.
people think it's not much, but if you listen to Kanye's rant, and he's saying like, "Yo, like don't sexualize my kids, fucking Hollywood, like don't use it as a pawn for these pedophiles." And these celebrity kids do be getting molested often.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that, it's not that crazy to hear about these like celebrity kids and all the sexual assault and they
Yeah, but I don't think that
they grow
like
up
you
weird as shit
Yeah,
anyways.
but then you. Okay, but you saying celebrities' kids are assaulted and molested,
well, some are.
but what you're almost like victim blaming them
Wait, what?
How am I? Where did
by
where
saying
did you get victim blaming
by
from?
saying she is by saying because she's being sexualized, she's more likely to get.
No, Kanye's whole
molested.
rant was
How is
like,
that victim
That's what
blaming?
he's that's what he's saying.
How is that victim blaming though?
for real? What'd you
Explain to me how that's victim
Because
blaming.
if a child is being molested, they're the victim, right?
I'm not blaming
And you're
the
saying
child,
them
though.
being sexual, it's them sexualizing themselves on
no, that's
camera.
not what he said. You're saying that
more-
now.
That's pretty much what he's saying, not explicitly. But that's what he's saying.
No, I'm saying that's what Kanye is saying. Kanye is saying like he doesn't want North.
Yeah, but you're saying there's a lot of pedophiles out there, so you wouldn't want your kid doing that.
I wouldn't want my kid
because
putting
there's a lot
out-
of pedophiles out there.
No, I would control my kid's content because I know the nature of the environment that I'm in. That's not victim blaming. That's just being
Yeah.
aware.
That's not. Yeah, I don't think
That's not victim blaming at all. Because Kanye's saying like, "Yo, y'all already think I'm crazy, but like I don't like when Kim has like my daughter on the TikTok getting influenced by these celebrities, the women rappers and all this shit because of what they doing. I don't want my daughter to be influenced by that and mimicking that." That's what he's pretty much saying. And so when it happens, and the song that she's doing it to, the cadences, the dance rhythm, it's a very.
she
it's
wasn't
a-
even
I
dancing.
I see what you're saying and
Like,
how
my-
it could
my
be
thing is-
victim blaming, but that's not what.
Yeah,
he's saying.
and my thing is like, instead, like it's a kid. They're not even the way she was dancing, bro. She wasn't even dancing. She was like just mouthing it and like using her hands. In the video, we just watched the same video.
I'm saying the dance.
But what I'm saying is
listen,
like,
you gotta watch. You didn't watch the full thing. The
We-
whole outrage was her turning her
Okay.
backside to the camera because that.
but at the
like,
same time, to me,
Okay.
it's like let her live. She's not doing nothing wrong. She didn't repeat any of the curse words. She didn't twerk or what. Like, she's not really sexualizing
Maybe
herself
nothing
other
super
than the
excessive.
song. Other than the song being sexual already, she didn't do anything to sexualize herself.
But she's cosplaying.
And then
Ice
on top of
Spice.
that, like, if there's a ton of pedophiles in LA, how about we like focus on them doing better than her doing better? Because it's really they need to learn from, right, their issues or their
agreed.
condition.
But also,
so it
as
has
a parent,
to me, just let her live.
as
You
a
know,
parent,
that's my thinking.
my thinking is as a parent, right? I wouldn't want to have content of my daughter out that could be sexualized anyway, if I can control it, right? That's pretty much my thinking is like, all right, it may be a harmless video, but let's not put that up. Let's not do it. Let's not post it. Just because I don't want to put that out there.
That you shouldn't do it at all, but the amplification and posting of it.
Of posting it. I can see that too.
The thing is, I see what you're saying about how it could be viewed as victim blaming, but I think it's more of, hey, we have to take different precautions because we're in the public light. People know where we are at all times.
Well, as a celebrity, sure. Like, I don't know what that's... I mean, obviously, I don't know what
Right.
that's like. So, yeah, them posting something, sure, is going to get blown up.
And
but
he's also, like, from Kanye's perspective, I think the outrage is coming, hey, Kanye doesn't want this to happen. That's his daughter. He should have a say.
Yeah.
And,
Like, he don't want these
but-
people around.
and it's not
yeah.
being taken
And also,
into consideration.
you use, like... Just now when you were like, oh, if that was my daughter, like, if I could control it. Like, the more you try to control a kid,
Yeah,
the more they're
wild
going to
they
try to,
become.
do other shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's ways you can control things. Like, yo, we all
He's-
grew up.
has-
We all grew up.
You're picking on his choice of vocabulary where he's not saying I'm trying to control my kid. He's just saying I'm trying to filter what.
Yeah,
is
it's all
let out.
it's all in
It's not
how
a
you do
control
it.
thing.
It's all in how you do it.
Yeah, parents did that growing up. There's plenty of times
But,
where I couldn't do
like,
shit because
yeah.
my parents was like, hell no. Plenty of times if I was sagging, my pops coming, yo, pull your goddamn pants up. Like, what you mean? Like, so if I'm on it, like when I was
think
on
that
the
just proves
internet.
my point, though.
No, I was on the internet when Facebook started. So when the internet came out, my parents was like, yo, don't be cursing online. Don't be doing all this dumb shit online. And the minute I did, my mom's in my comments like, yo, take this shit down. Or like my pop, they said something about it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So as a
She did
parent,
it
you
on
can
Facebook. That's
you can
hilarious.
like filter to a certain extent until they're of an adult. So it's like once I got out of high school, I can post whatever the hell I want now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that didn't make me more wilder. Like I was already wild, but I was
And it's
still
not necessarily
conscious of the fact that my
controlling and-
parents don't want me to put this shit out.
Yeah, from
And
a
that's
kid's
cool.
perspective, okay, maybe you say like, oh, they're controlling me, but really it's like you're looking out for their best interests.
That's it.
Yeah, but to the kid, I mean, they're thinking you're trying to.
But you
control
still
them.
respect
Yeah,
your
but
parents.
if,
Because they don't know any
if
better.
The only
You know what I'm saying?
only issue is like posting it and the amplification of it, because it's not just like I'm posting it to my 500 followers, you know. It's being amplified to everywhere, and now people are like, oh, okay, like there's crazy people out there, and regardless of if you feel like it's victim blaming, it's just like there's certain precautions you have to take when you're in the public eye.
Yeah,
That's
I
victim
guess.
blame. I think that was a reach.
No, it's,
That was definitely a reach.
but you just. I mean,
I don't
AJ
think
didn't
that's
agree
victim
with what I.
blaming.
AJ didn't agree with what I said, but he could see where I was coming from. You can't even see it.
No,
But
because
it's-
we victim like we again, and this is where we disagree a lot. A lot of that stuff
Yeah.
gets taken to like the super max, like the super far. When it's like it doesn't need to take that far. A lot of times it can just stay in the middle and just say, hey, as a parent, I'm just
but also
censoring what my children.
But
puts
also
out.
on the outside looking. I mean, yeah, on the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
Just like for me, I'm not gonna tell someone how to parent their kid either.
Well,
So,
that's
like-
you're not
Well,
telling
yeah,
them.
No, but
we're saying
but,
Kanye
no, but,
and Kim
yes,
have a different
I understand that.
opinion.
I understand that.
Okay.
But I also I feel like I haven't really given my opinion on the situation, and I'm like, it's whatever to me, and it's whatever to Zach, but to me, it's whatever because like I'm not gonna give my opinion on how someone else is like really parenting their kid. You know, like I'm not gonna try to sit up here and tell to the camera like, oh, Kim shouldn't do X, Y, Z. Like if that's how she wants to parent, then that's
I'm
how
not saying she
parenting,
should do
you
it or
know?
not. I just said Kanye had a point. Because the issue is that Kanye's whole fuss with the whole marriage and shit is like dads don't have a say in weddings or like divorces and shit like that in marriages, and the dad's always gets the short end of the stick, right? And so his whole beef is like he wants to raise his daughter a certain way, and obviously him and Kim disagree with that. So when he says this stuff and then something like this happened, I'm like, okay, I can see you got a point right there. I can see what he meant by that. Is all I said. I'm not saying it was right, it was wrong. I'm like, I can see what he meant.
Yeah.
I get it. Because if I had a daughter, I wouldn't do that to my daughter. Like, I would not want my daughter, like, emulating rappers until she's of age. Because I know what rappers talked about. I was a kid once. When I was 9, I couldn't, like, my parents controlled what I watched on TV. So, like, I had to sneak to watch MTV Jams or sneak to watch BET Uncut. My parents just let me watch that shit. So, if they had social media back then when I was 10, 11, or 12, my parents just not let me post that either. They're not gonna let me be up in the camera like, yo, fuck these niggas, shoot it, nigga. Like, even if I'm just playing, my parents wouldn't want that for me. I get it. That's not victim blaming. That's just being cautious of what your kid do and setting an example. Nothing wrong with that.
And I completely agree. But again, I feel like people nitpicking apart the two videos, and to me, they both seem innocent. Like, it was no harm in either one. But
it could be. I'm saying it could be. I'm sure it's innocent in nature.
Yeah.
But how it's perceived based on like who you're cosplaying and what she stands for, that matters to an extent. No. I think that should get taken into context.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, her
people
whole
were
career
upset
is
when
based
people
on
were dressing
sex
up
shit,
as
yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer. So
That's all.
it's different, but
Yeah. All right, moving on. So before we get to Phil's question of the week, I had a couple of questions that I thought of while we weren't recording. So first one is, what fashion trends do you want to see make a comeback?
That's tough.
I could start it off. And it's not more, I have a couple actually. So this is more so like a Hooper thing. Because when I was in middle school, I used to rock a sweatband. I thought I was clean as shit. And I'm mad that like not many people really wear. So I mean, there are several players that do wear it, but I would also wear that shit off the court. I'd wear it with my school uniform. I would just wear my
Hey, you're
sweatband
late.
to school. Bro, I thought I was Nelly.
well, if you might get hot.
Yeah. Also, back in the day, maybe like when I was kind of in middle school, and there still are some women that rock it, but like the Brazilian pants that had like
Stop.
the no pockets on it.
Why would you want those back?
I used to love that shit, bro.
No,
They're basically like leggings and with jean outlines.
They are.
Bro.
But I don't know. I used to love
he's a little creep.
the pocketless backs.
Bro, those
Apple
were
bottom
terrible. Some people still wear stuff
Boots with
like
the
that,
fur.
Yeah.
but it's terrible, bro. I would never want those back.
No.
And they're
maybe
not
it was-
functional either. Like, they got no pockets.
Oh,
or practical. I mean.
I'm not the one
Well,
wearing them.
both.
And a lot of girls' pants, they have fake pockets anyway, so
That's facts.
those pants aren't even practical.
I mean, like, jeggings have like
Yeah.
fake pockets. Mainly.
Not a lot of jeans too.
I
Have
think
fake
AJ said this
pockets?
about me once, but I
Really?
definitely used to.
Yeah, they'll just,
I've never seen
they'll
that.
be the
All of
outline,
Cin-
but they'll be stitched. You can't even use them.
Yeah.
Oh, all of Cindy's jeans got.
I guarantee
real
you, not
pockets.
all of them. I guarantee you. I guarantee more have fake pockets than real pockets.
No way. There's a 0% chance. I know.
Because he puts his hands.
I
in the
put my hand in the
pocket.
pockets.
Yeah, the back pockets are usually real. It's usually the side pockets. that are fake.
What? No.
Yes.
That's what you were talking about.
Well, yeah. When
The
I said
back
here, like,
pockets
these
being,
front.
The
but
side-
the back pockets being real and the sides being fake. Also,
I don't
I
know.
doubt that
I've
because
seen
she
that, but
always
yeah.
uses her front pocket for her phone.
No.
Because
wouldn't mind.
she's always like using like a small purse, so her phone
Yeah.
can't even fit in it.
Also,
I don't know.
AJ definitely said this about me once before, but I definitely used to love chonga girls back in the day. If you're not from Florida, it's like how would you describe it? Like it's South, like Miami girl,
yeah.
Cuban girl.
But yeah, I guess ratchet Hispanic.
Yeah, ratchet. That's exactly ratchet Hispanic. That's
Like
the best way to
Mexicans
put it.
were- we had those
But
too.
like how they used to have like the scrunchy hair. I used to
Sharpie
love
lip
that shit.
liners.
Huh?
Sharpie lip lines. They put.
Yeah,
Oh,
we-
yeah,
They used to
sure.
put stick glue
Yeah.
and glue their hair
Yeah.
down.
We had that for the Mexicans.
And
and
bro,
the
I
Latinos
used to
as well.
love that look. That look needs to make a comeback.
I got.
Where you gotta chill.
I
bro.
got hella pictures from high school of the girls that used to take those photos with the backgrounds and give them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got that same look.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I wouldn't mind like that 90s West Coast like gangster look to come back again. Like the
Is it
socks
Dickies?
hat with
Like
the big
flannel?
with the big loads. The flannels, but they had the white shirt tucked in with the black jeans and shit. Like
Okay.
that look was clean to me.
Dickies. I want
Mhm.
Dickies to make a comeback.
Yeah, for sure.
They kind of are.
They are.
Yeah,
They
they
are
are.
Nah,
making a
Dickies
comeback
making a
though. Yeah,
comeback.
they are. So I'm liking that it's coming back. but
Jabot
just-
jeans made a little bit of a
Yeah,
comeback.
they did. That was actually why I thought of this question, Jabos.
Yeah.
Did
Nah,
y'all
you
have a
can keep
pair?
Jabos.
Did y'all have a pair of Jabos?
Yeah.
I always
didn't-
wanted
I
one.
did not like.
I also
Jabos.
had a pair of Jinko jeans. Y'all remember the Jinkos?
Yeah,
I had,
I'm surprised you had that.
So I didn't like Jabos. My brother had a couple pairs of Jabos. I had Evisu and Red Monkey.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind.
I don't think I know Red Monkey.
I wouldn't mind Evisu's coming back.
Mark Echo is something else that I wish.
What's Red Monkey?
It was like an Evisu. It was like Evisu was like a popular, like just fashion brand at the time.
I don't remember that at all.
Jeezy used to rap. Jeezy used to rap about like Red Monkey. I got the he said Red Monkey jeans or some shit in the song. Yeah, on the Babe and Apes. Red Monkey's just sagging on the Babe and Apes.
I like the wide leg pants coming back. Well, I mean, those have been back for like.
I like it on other people. I feel like it just wouldn't look good on me.
They might have never left, actually.
No, they definitely left.
Bell bottom pants coming back too. Oh, those are very similar to Jinko.
Yeah.
See, I just can't see myself buying a whole bunch of wide leg because I know that shit's eventually gonna go back out, and then I'm gonna be stuck with a whole bunch of wide leg pants.
Well, you know, like the wide leg jeans that like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander been wearing.
Yeah.
I got myself a pair. I haven't worn them yet, but the way they sit on the boots, bro, they look so big.
Really?
Yeah.
He thinks he's Michael Jordan.
I wore them in, bro. They don't sit the same as the Michael Jordan ones.
He thinks he's Michael Jordan.
The way Michael Jordans are, Michael Jordans are straight leg, and they don't puddle on his shoes. They literally just go straight to his shoe.
Yeah.
But Shea's are wide leg, not straight leg. And,
So you got them too long, is what you're saying.
And
that
they
makes it
puddle,
better
and
somehow?
they puddle. Yeah. The shape of them is a lot better. The shape of them is a lot better. You don't think the shape of like pants are better when it's not just like straight down to your shoe with no like movement at all?
I usually like a taper on mine actually, so I like it to be the thigh gets a little thicker and then it gets skinnier on the ankle. That's personally what I like in my pants, that tapered feel, especially jeans.
But that's still like some movement,
Yeah.
right? Just the opposite
I
direction.
want no big ass bell bottom ass jeans. Them shits be ugly as hell.
AJ, you
I
got
got
any
both.
fashion
Fan of
trends
bell
Big boosty ass.
that you want to make a comeback?
I don't know if it's like a fashion trend, but and this probably won't happen, but there aren't like basketball shoes nowadays. You can't really wear them other than playing basketball.
Yeah. Bro, that was actually one of my things as well.
Yeah?
Like wearing basketball shoes off the court, I feel like unless it's like a Jordan.
It has to be a retro Jordan. It's like no new ones that are coming out look good.
Yeah,
You
like
You could do like retro pennies and stuff too.
yeah, but
Retro,
even
I'm
still,
saying, like,
Oh, retro shoes.
I'm
yeah,
talking
you're
about
right.
shoes
Yeah,
that
you
are-
can't do like KDs or something.
yeah, but even still, like I feel like unless it's a Jordan and like Kobe's here and there, and maybe some pennies, and usually the pennies got to be like a collab.
Not even Kobe's anymore.
No, you could
It's
you
like
could
rare.
Yeah, you could still wear not with like a fit like jeans and shit
That's
like
what
that.
I'm saying with like a fit.
Oh yeah, but you could still wear like shorts and like a fresh fit, but not jeans. And
Okay,
still look
so
decent.
you want basketball shoes to come back into streetwear.
Sort of me at least. I don't know
Maybe,
if that's what
yeah.
AJ was
I
getting
don't know
at.
if I wanted to, but it's just something that's like, I mean, if there were basketball shoes that looked good enough, that would be cool, but there just isn't.
But I think I
think
think
it's
with
more-
the expansion of like streetwear, they kind of fizzled the basketball shoe out of because basketball shoes was streetwear.
Yeah.
So you didn't have like a streetwear cat like, you know what I mean? Growing up in like the 90s, like shit, streetwear was basketball shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's you have specific style of streetwear shoes that are intended to go with outfits, and basketball shoes just go on the court. You know
We
what I mean?
don't give the skating community enough respect for streetwear. Like any like streetwear trend that really starts with
Not the
skate
skating
culture.
community, yeah.
If you think about
But most trends
I
start.
wouldn't say any, but
majority,
A lot
I
of
feel
them
like
do, yeah.
you think majority too, Luke?
I don't think a majority. I think
I think it's a
lot of-
sector.
lot-
I think it's a big
yeah.
part. Like, if it's
Yeah.
broken into thirds, I think it's definitely a third.
yeah.
But
But they have a heavy influence. That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting at, and it doesn't get like
Yeah.
any respect. The
It's
skate
just like
culture.
hip hop.
oh, really? I thought it does.
It's
I
like-
mean,
I feel like-
people wear SBs more than
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people don't even realize like that's a skating thing.
Vans.
Well, Vans as well. What's the Supreme? Like that was a
Supreme.
skating
Supreme
thing.
was a skating brand.
Like skinny jeans when that started. I mean, skinny jeans were before skating, but then the skaters started wearing like the skinny jeans. Then everybody started wearing skinny jeans. Like no one, I don't know. Skate culture doesn't get enough respect. I feel like. Shout out to
I just
skaters.
feel like a lot of just fashion in general just comes from counterculture.
Yeah.
It's like because you need rebels.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next question I had: what is a bad habit that you wish you could break?
Biting my nails.
Okay.
Dang, really? Just keep a small nail clipper on you.
No, I just thoroughly enjoy it at this point. So it's like almost like,
Oh.
I don't know. It's very soothing.
You be
Then
eating
why
them?
do you? Then why do you feel like you can't?
I can't
Why do you want to
stop.
stop?
No, I can't stop.
If you enjoy it, why would you want to break that habit? If you're saying you thoroughly enjoy it.
Well, it's like because I've always wanted to stop biting my nails, but I can't stop because like they'll get long, and I'm like, oh, I can clip it, or I can just clip it with my teeth.
Yeah. That shit.
I used to bite my nails. That's what I'm saying, and I stopped because I just had keep it. Like I have a nail clipper in my car. I have a nail clipper like everywhere.
They do, but I try to like even them out. I just take it as a challenge.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why I just do a nail
I
clipper
feel
now
like you
because
should
now
at
it gets
least keep
way
a
better.
file on you. Like a clipper would be make more sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like you should at least keep a file because you just gonna be out here.
That I
like,
was saying because
scratching.
that's how I stopped. But I stopped when I was a
Yeah.
kid. Like when I would do it, I just like I don't really like my nails that
Yeah.
long and or them to look like messed up. So it would be like an OCD type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just keep a nail clipper and
That'd be mine. Biting my nails.
yeah. I don't know. What do you have? Zach?
For me, is I wish I could just look past thirst traps. Like I'm a happily married man.
That a thirst trap comes up, you're like,
Bro, I fall for it every fucking time. Like I'll watch that shit. I'll go check the page. I'll go click the link in the bio. See if they got a Twitter. Bro, I fall
See how
into
much
it.
it costs.
I fall into it.
This nigga go down the hole for
every
real.
time, bro.
When he's budgeting every month, he sees if he can afford
That nigga be on the explore page.
another
like, Who is
OnlyFans.
these cheeks?
Like right before the pod, a girl came up. I'm like, bro, I fucking love this chick. Like, why can't I just not like thirst
I
traps?
love
Like,
this
how do you
chick.
do it, Phil?
I don't. I look too.
Yeah, but you're always like, oh, this does nothing for me, bro. It does something for me every time.
Oh yeah.
every time.
Oh, I don't know. I'm very particular though. So Danny knows like I'm very very particular.
Yeah.
So I like some things I like some, and it don't make sense why I like
Yeah, it
certain
really
things.
doesn't make sense.
So
He'll be like, "Damn, look at this girl, she's fine."
Yeah, and then
this
we show
other
a
girl
baddie
who
and
is
feels like,
clearly
"Oh,
attentive, and he's
she
like, "But do you see like her second tooth? Like, come on."
it's like something I don't like about it. I'm just like if I'm because I'm so particular in a lot of things. I'll just find something I don't like on a person, and it just turn me off. So a lot of
Yeah.
times I'm able to like skip past it. But if I do find somebody, I'm like I'll always scroll through their page. I'm like, this bitch so bad.
Yeah.
So yeah. What about you, Lukey?
I'm trying to think.
I also wish that,
Bad
like,
habits.
I mean, this is something a lot of people do, but like when you introduce yourself, someone tells you their name, I instantly forget that shit, and I
Same.
wish I wasn't that way. Like I try to be intentional about remembering their name, and it instantly one
Oh,
ear
if
out
that's
the other.
one, then I definitely need to do that one.
Yeah.
I think
Say that
one, just Instagram for me in general. I just get stuck on there all the time,
Yeah.
and I mean I use it for work and stuff too. So
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
sometimes I'll go on for work, and then I'm just sitting there like, "What the hell was I doing?"
Yeah.
So that, and then probably it's just bro, and there's so much good content now.
Bro,
It really is.
I go down.
It's kind of crazy.
I go down the
Reddit,
hole.
YouTube,
Yeah.
bro.
I go down the
Instagram.
hole at work, bro.
Yeah.
And they be like, "You working?" I'm like, "Sometimes."
And TikTok, like everything.
Yeah.
Bro, the thing
I don't even really be
that
on
drives me
TikTok, yeah.
nuts about Phil and like he refuses to get on TikTok, but you like that old head now, bro. Cause majority of the video, not just you, but like y'all send, I've been seen on TikTok, and I know you feel that way about like Twitter. You like, oh, people sending stuff on Instagram, and I already seen it on Twitter, but I'm seeing shit on TikTok.
Way before, yeah. I am the old head. I
Bro,
don't mind.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how Zach gets anything done. Cause
Yeah.
Bro, I be seeing it, yeah.
he
I
sees
be see- I be seeing
everything
it.
on every social media.
Yeah, I don't know how you get work
all
done.
the time, but he's still somehow productive and wakes up at 6 a.m. and works out. And I'm like, what
Yeah,
is
I don't
going
know
on?
either. But at the end of the night, like I just be on my phone scrolling through TikTok forever. When I'm on the toilet, that's why I get the hemorrhoid issue. I'm just scrolling on TikTok.
So that, and then, I guess it's like, I mean, I'm disciplined in a lot of areas, but when it comes to like working out, like I can go hard and I can be disciplined
Yeah.
for like 3 months, and then like I can fall off easily. So I guess, I mean, that's not really a habit because it comes and goes, but
Yeah,
I wish I could have the habit of just doing it all the time.
got you.
Yeah, I wish I could just have the habit of locking in distraction free
Yeah.
and like
Same.
doing something like studious. All the stuff I like to lock in is on physical. Like I can lock
Yeah.
into like
What?
training, no
Oh, okay.
distractions. I can lock in and we're working out. But if I gotta like lock in for 3 hours to read a book, I can do it, but it's
Mhm.
extremely hard
Mhm.
as opposed to doing those other things that are extremely easy.
Yeah, so that's funny you brought it up. I was looking at It might have been like a Goggins post or something, or I don't know what it was. But someone in the comments was like, "If you think like running 30 miles is hard, how about trying to sit down and read something really dense? Like it's it's way not
is
harder
tough,
than 30, but it's like it's a different perspective, a different kind of tough, you know?
Yeah.
Like reading something that's like probably only scientific, not like lingo or whatever, but just like something that's very like something you have to learn and you know you have to learn it, but it's just really dull and boring.
Yeah.
Like that is tough.
That is a different type of
That's
locking in. That's
that,
the type of
that's a
focus I
different
wish
type of
I
locking
had.
in and
Yeah.
a different type of like exhaustion.
Yep.
Like you'll be sleepy.
You,
Yeah.
30
that
minutes
shit'll
in, I'm
put
like,
me
bro, I'm
right to
tired.
sleep. Yeah.
And then and
Fucking
then there's
2
another
pages
thing
in.
I saw that people like when like these world chess tournaments or something, people drop like 1,000 calories playing one chess game.
What?
Yes, because of how like mentally taxing it is.
You
It's
can
like they-
burn calories just by being mentally
By-
taxed?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
exactly. Yeah,
That's interesting.
Damn, I'm about to
they're like
start
'cause
playing
there was a
chess.
study where it was like, all right, these people at these chess tournaments are losing all this weight, and like they're just sitting there. But I guess your brain is a very hungry organ. Like
Yeah.
it takes up a lot of like calories. So I guess if you're being challenged that
Interesting.
that toughly, I guess I don't know what to say. If you burn calories, so start
Well,
playing
3
chess.
months into the year, and I'm behind on my reading goals. So I'm supposed to have a book completed by this point, and I almost
Tighten up,
started
bro.
it. I know.
You haven't even started.
I started it,
Uh,
but I didn't get past.
you like
I think I'm
LeBron
on
James?
chapter 4.
You like yo, first page of the book.
And it's a good book too. And every night I'm like, I just find something else to watch as opposed to reading. And that's I'm like, this is a really good book. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck, man.
Luke, did you say one or no?
Nah, I don't know that I have one.
Okay.
He's prolific.
Can
No, I mean, I have bad
can we
habits,
all
that's
say
all.
one for you, bro?
Sure. What is it?
That you wouldn't get so emotional all the time.
What?
That would be a good one.
Not being able to admit when he's wrong.
I admitted when I was wrong
that's-
just like
that
Oh,
might
wait,
be priority
I admitted
one.
when
AJ,
I
that's
was
good.
wrong just like 2 days ago with
Yeah,
JB
Well, yeah.
publicly.
Because I mean,
So that
you had to because it was in the.
yeah, but I admitted when I was wrong.
But there's certain things you won't, and it'll just get to a point where you just start like throwing red herrings out there
But what if I'm just not wrong?
instead of just admitting you're wrong.
Yeah. Touche, AJ. That's a good one.
I think we just disagree, and you think that I'm wrong.
No,
The
not what
situation,
I'm
the
talking
situation that we talked about. Oh, you were not talking about that situation, the text messages from like a week ago.
no.
Actually, I'm on when it comes to food, because y'all know how passionate I get about food. I'm kind of that way with Luke, because with all these like food debates, like the donut shit I posted the other day, I just think everyone else is wrong. But clearly the stats showed that I was wrong with the jelly donut versus Boston cream.
Boston cream, yeah. Jelly
Oh, let's
donuts
talk
are
about that
trash.
because that was an interesting one.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
what was the other thing? Wasn't there another thing? Oh, emotional.
Yeah, you are emotional, fam.
When?
Like
Bro,
when
all the time. What do you mean all the time? What do you mean when?
Bro, you have like you get like angry.
But why? Why? Okay, but why can't
it,
I
it
get
can be a
emotional?
good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because
Like
it
when?
does like help what's the word I'm looking, like not determine, what's the word I'm looking for, like if you say, like back in the day when we went to Mississippi State for the extramural tournament, me and Tasha didn't go
Motivate.
motivate. We didn't do as well as we thought we did.
Uh-huh.
And bro, you were pissed the whole day, and you're still that way to this day. Like we had a
Uh-huh.
discussion right before this pod about something along those
Like,
lines.
you just be down on
Yeah,
yourself.
but I was
Yeah.
deserving.
Yeah, but you'll harp on it, and it's like
It's not gonna change. So
you
let that
you
shit
gotta
go.
just let it be water off your back. Like you gotta take it on the chin.
Yeah, like
And
when
move
the Miami
forward.
Hurricanes lose, just go out still.
No, and I'm not that way too. I've gotten better just because we've been trash for
but-
so long now, but I've gotten better.
Okay, but is that the only situation?
I remember the
because
first
to
time
me,
I got you to go out when the Miami lost. I felt like I did. I was like, yo, I got this nigga to come out.
Yeah.
Miami
to
lost.
me, like the one earlier is an outlier, because I know that I deserved it. My boss also knows that I deserved it.
Yeah.
It's just one person
Ruined it.
ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was one, like it was an.
You should be
that's
like
an outlier
rightfully-
situation.
rightfully upset, but I think like
Yeah.
you-
No,
you hold
I
on to
also
it
I'm
for a
also
long time.
understand like I'm also understanding why. Like
now you are after me and Phil had to talk you
no,
down.
no, no, no. I understood why, but like I'm still like when you're deserving of something and you don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you've
that's
earned
not,
it. Right?
That's not the
It's
best.
not like
example.
I'm just deserving because like I think that I am
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
anyway. Like other people also think
Yeah.
that I earned it anyway.
Oh, emotional wookie.
But is there another situation when it like
Bro,
you,
like,
you
if
said
you-
it's good and bad, and that was a
if-
good example. What's a
Well,
bad one?
No, but like if
when you have an ounce of liquor and then you start wanting to fight people
Facts.
off of something that isn't like.
I don't know if that's me being emotional.
but
I feel like that's just me being stupid.
But if we bring it back to sports, like if we go to a camp, you have a bad game or someone on your crew has a bad game, you'll let that shit piss you off
Turn
for the
into
rest
Eeyore.
of the day or camp.
Mm-hmm.
Which I get in camp situations, it is like audition, but at the end of the day, it's like I got to move on to the next one. I can't be harping on this one. Which again, it can be good because it helps motivate you, and it's like I never want to have this feeling again. But it's like, bro, cheer up.
So it's good for me, but for everyone around me, you're saying it's negative.
It's good and bad for you because you gonna be in your head. You're not like me where if you have one fuck up, like you're gonna continue to fuck up and it snowballs into something worse. But you'll just be pissed off for the rest of the day until you have a game that fixes.
But I'll be better
the last
because
one.
of it.
Eventually.
Okay.
So it's good and bad
I,
for you and for everyone around you.
okay.
But you're saying it'd be better because of it, but you probably would be just as good without being pissed for as long as you were.
So it's your inability,
It's like maybe-
inability to let things go in the moment and just let it linger for a while, and then you turn into motivation. But in the stages of letting it linger, you piss everybody else around you because you be in your little bitch fits.
I mean, it doesn't piss me off. I just hate to see you like that.
See, it doesn't piss him off.
Oh, get out.
Well, I appreciate Zach.
We just gotta start giving this nigga hugs when he mad at you. Just hold him. Sometimes you just gotta hold your homeboy.
Thanks.
You good,
But there's
Mikey?
not I don't think there's anything wrong with being emotional, but I get what you're saying.
You got
It was like
a
overly
friend in
emotional.
I
I'm
don't
saying
think-
emotional in general. That's what he was
I
saying.
don't think there's anything wrong with being overly emotional either.
You don't?
No.
Well, emotional
Okay.
intelligence is a thing, so you gotta have balance.
All right.
I feel like being overly anything is probably
Phil's question of the week.
bad.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I said, what do you
Overly
guys
successful.
think? What,
Yeah, because you're missing out on your life probably, and the people who
Not
around you who
necessarily.
care about you.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
You could be overly successful family person.
Right. Okay, but if you're gonna nitpick that, I can nitpick something else too. We can go back and forth all day.
Oh, I think my question of the week was, what's the most essential? What do you guys think is the most essential
nutrient.
accessory for a man?
That's tough.
Nutrient.
That's tough.
Vitamins.
Essential accessory for a man.
Essential accessory.
Yeah.
How do you spell accessory?
I wasn't a cologne person before, but seeing you and Luke be on it kind of not motivated me, but I kind of want to be on that level. So I have two now.
Then that's good. I didn't even think about. I didn't even think of cologne as an accessory. That's crazy.
Bro, honestly, nothing. I
Really?
don't think there's anything that says like
Yeah, at the end of the day,
Accessory?
there's nothing that's like super
Essential.
essential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
Cologne,
you get,
I don't think
if,
is essential.
if
I don't think there's any essential accessory.
I think if you
I
get,
think those things are
fitted,
contradicting. Like an accessory.
well, like
Usually
okay. In
adds,
my
like-
mind, I'm like, all
That
right.
is
So you
true.
going out, you trying to look nice, whether it's like on a business interview or business trip or special event, and you want to.
I think
I
think
a
it would
watch.
be grooming more than accessories.
maybe. Well, I'm just
Maybe.
thinking in terms of an outfit. Like
a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
people
yeah.
do
the most
say
essential part of
watches.
an outfit for me, it was a watch.
Yeah.
I think like when you get dressed up and you look nice, you gotta have a watch
Mm-hmm.
because a watch just.
Well, if we talking about personally, it's gonna be sneakers or the shoes, not even sneakers, but like dress shoes, sneakers, whatever's on your feet is the most essential for me. But I don't think everyone else would agree with
Yeah,
that.
for you, I'm for myself. I think it's a watch. Like I try not to leave the house without a watch on, because I need to know like the time of the day and how that helps me like plan everything out. So yeah. So
I
it's
mean,
for
but
you.
Because
don't
you do a
need
lot
to-
of planning.
I mean, technically,
Also, you have a phone.
you know
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
you
that's
know
what I
what's
was gonna
crazy
say.
though. I actually do a lot of planning. Like I plan out a lot of my time. It's just that I don't organize my planning, which is the issue.
Huh?
It's like so like you know how like
I don't think he knows what
well, let me see. Well, it's
He's
I
like,
plan,
today,
like,
I'm gonna play basketball,
No,
go to the
like,
gym.
How do I? It's
And
it's
you
weird
doesn't know
because
what
Planning
times.
is organizational.
organization. Like my days are organized.
Yeah.
I like
Are
my
they?
days. I like my days structured.
Okay.
So I'm very like I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
and I work in structure.
Yeah.
The issue is when I start getting like I only do it like maybe a day
You do
or
it.
two
You
in
do it for
advance.
yourself.
Yeah.
But you don't really.
But you don't really do
probably
it.
communicate. They're probably communicating.
My communication of my
Communication of
organization
your of your planning, or when the planning is more than just
is
you.
myself. Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm very structured. Like Danny will tell you. She's like, why do you have to do this all the time? Like, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym on Monday. Like, she gets annoyed a lot of times because
Same with Tati.
I'm always got some shit. I'm always into some shit. And, like, I'm always doing stuff.
Mhm.
So, like, in order for me to always do something, I got to have some type of structure. I got to know in my mind, like, okay, I need to do this, and get that done. So,
Mhm.
Essential accessory. I don't know. I mean, I wear glasses, so I'd be like, oh, which glasses am I wearing with this?
That's the most essential of
Yeah,
all of them.
That's true.
oh, what's the
Like, you
best?
need
what,
that to
what-
live.
What do you think is the best accessory a man should have, or an accessory a man should have? I don't know how to. I don't know. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I
y'all
don't
get what I'm
really.
trying to
I'm not
ask.
a really an accessory person. Accessory. Person.
Yeah,
So
accessory.
it's like accessory to the crime.
I wish
No.
I was more into drilly. But
Jewelry?
Yeah.
Cologne, I think.
Yeah.
For me.
For sure, cologne. This nigga got 18,000 colognes.
Yeah, probably cologne.
Supposed to be like, hey, I got a cologne collection. Then as soon as I get 4, he triple up and get 12.
For certain
Bro, what the
occasions,
fuck?
yeah.
Luke
I
competitive.
just-
Bro,
Luke be
me.
competitive
I'm the
for no
best
reason.
accessory, bro. Is me.
Okay, you are the okay.
No, you're not an accessory. You're the actual. You're the main.
I mean, if a woman uses you that way, you could be.
Bro, I would look good on some people's arms, bro.
I'm just saying.
All right. Get it off your chest. Best thing you've seen. We could fly through this. Y'all got anything for either or?
Luke got it off his chest before the pod.
Yes.
I don't think I got nothing to get off my chest. Best thing I've seen. Shit, what have I seen this week? Danny Naked. She's my go-to.
Wow, bro.
I've been juicing recently. That's the best thing I've seen.
Hey.
That I've actually stayed consistent
What?
with.
So
it.
what you been juicing?
Well, most recently, I did like a juice cleanse where I ate one thing other than juice. But over the last 3 days, it's been pretty much just juice. Cucumbers, pineapple, celery, ginger,
Oh, so that's a detox. type
Kale.
Juice.
kale,
Lemon.
lemon. I think that's it.
Oh, you talked to him about it?
No, I named a couple things earlier.
You
Oh.
put some cayenne and honey in that bit.
Nah, I didn't put cayenne or honey.
Any beets?
That'll help your immune system.
Did I say celery?
Cayenne
Yeah.
and honey.
But
Carrots, beets.
No. Just the 6 things I named.
Yeah.
But it's for migraines because I get a migraine every day.
Oh, it's specifically for
That's
migraines.
Yeah, yeah.
terrible, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. You might.
yeah.
need
But
to
it
get
also seems like that sounds like a detox. one.
Luke, you got to get one of those piercings, bro, that the girls
Yeah,
get
I know.
to help with their.
You should
migraines.
also try some beet juice.
People have
Yeah.
mentioned like they get Botox.
Yeah,
like
bro, I was
other
just
things.
gonna say that. And Tatiana's mom's in town. She does Botox.
I
If
don't
you're
know
trying
that
to get
I'm-
some today,
Just go to the house.
I don't know that I'm trying to do Botox.
Don't do Botox.
And Soraya
Please.
said, because she also gets migraines all the
Yeah,
time.
but
and she
it's
said it
supposed to
helps.
help. It is supposed to help.
Yeah.
Soraya got
But-
Botox?
Yeah, to help with her
Where'd she get it?
migraines.
Your
from her
forehead.
mom. Yeah, in her forehead.
Oh.
That's where you're supposed to get it. But yeah, it's like medically, like you can get it for migraines.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
But anyway, yeah. So I've been juicing, and the first 2 days, I still got a migraine, but it wasn't nearly as intense. Like sometimes I can't do anything.
Drinking a
Like,
lot of
I can't
water
focus
still?
on. Yeah, I can't focus on work. I just can't do anything. Like I can't
You stressed
function.
out?
Not really. It's just I don't know. I just can't. Like my dad.
He gets overly emotional.
My
and
dad,
then-
like got migraines a lot.
Bro, I'm
growing
sorry
up.
to hear that shit.
Like, almost
is
every day.
terrible.
So I think it's
only
hereditary.
I've had like 3 in my life, and those shits are crippling.
Yes.
I don't get them.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't get anything.
I feel like after you've had them every day for like a few years,
become numb to it or
Yeah,
something?
you like learn to live with it a little bit. But there are some days where it's like, yo, I can't even fucking think. Like I can't do anything.
That's how I feel about.
But the
hemorrhoids.
juice cleanse, like my dad did it.
I
He
don't know
was
why hemorrhoids is
juicing-
so funny to me, Zach. I'm
What?
sorry.
Hemorrhoids.
Every time he says hemorrhoids, I'm like, he's like hemorrhoids. Then TikTok.
Yeah, my dad juiced for like 2 years or 3 years. where he just juiced
Every
throughout
day.
the day, and then the only real food he ate was dinner every day. But like breakfast, lunch, and snacks, like it was all juice, like just drinking juice throughout the day. But he found a migraine one, like recipe, just for juicing. He did it, and he had migraines for like 20 years, almost every day. And now he doesn't even get migraines, and he doesn't juice anymore. But like
that's cool.
the recipe
Did, like, a
like
reset?
fixed it completely, I guess.
The intermittent
Yeah,
fasting
so-
would probably help too, because I'm sure it has something to do with like your
Levels.
glucose and
Yeah.
and insulin levels as well. But
You
definitely,
blood work done?
So I'm
I
on
think you
day
sh-
4.
you should work in some beet juice too, if you can, or like beets, because that's really good for blood flow and,
Yeah.
and heart health too. And obviously it might be a blood flow issue too. Maybe hang upside down and see if that helps
What-
too.
Today I haven't got a migraine. It's day 4.
it's lit.
So
You ever get your blood work done? Like to
Yeah.
check your vitamin levels and stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
I get my bro. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Didn't I talk to you about like the doctors and shit?
You asked,
How like I had an
you
issue.
keep asking me for
and I
my
got-
primary care doctor, and I
Yeah.
keep giving it to you, and then you keep
My
asking.
fault. But I've gone to multiple primary care doctors. I've gone to multiple like ear, nose, and throat specialists. I've gotten recommended to a bunch like in Indiana, here in Kentucky, all of it. Like I've been sick. I mean, y'all know every month for like the last 2 years.
Try going the
But they do
naturopathic way.
everything like CAT scans, blood work, fucking X-ray, I don't know.
Try doing some holistic healing.
Well, I'm trying the juicing, and it's working so far. So
Lit.
I just gotta stay consistent.
Go get acupuncture. You ever had acupuncture?
I'm not taking medical advice from you.
Why? Try it.
Well, you don't even
Honestly,
go-
I think acupuncture could maybe it's like a pressure point.
No,
thing.
I understand that, but I'm still not taking. Like I'll go to a professional. And
I
they'll
mean,
tell
I'm pretty
me to do
healthy.
it. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should be giving medical advice just
It's
because
not
you're healthy.
Offering a suggestion. I mean, that's. I mean,
Nah, all I was saying was I'm gonna go see a medical professional. That's all. Before I do anything.
just offering a naturopathic suggestion.
But yeah,
That's
the
all.
juice has been working.
Just real quick.
Maybe go get chiropractic too.
Yeah. He's not taking medical advice from you or me.
No, I'm
From,
not. I'm not saying from me. I'm saying from
From
Patricia.
Patty.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to get off my chest, but two quick
What?
things for best thing I've seen. One, shout out AJ for bringing the treats this morning.
Facts. Shout out AJ for sure.
That empanada with guava and cheese was delicious. And then two, just doing the small things, like being kind to people. It goes a long way. So before I went on the honeymoon, was in Sunglass Hut, I think it was. You know, the worker, he was just like, hey, how are you? I was like, good, how about yourself? And that shit like actually touched him. He was like, I appreciate you asking me that. I ask people all the time, and people just walk in. I ask them how they're doing. They just completely ignore me. And the thing was, I just said it like out of habit. I didn't even, because he was
Yeah.
behind me. I didn't even turn around, look at him in his face, and say, good, how about yourself? I was just like, good, how about you? And that shit. That shit.
But after like he probably
you give
sees
him
how
a
many
hug after
people, like
that? Yeah,
200
yeah.
people a day, maybe.
Yeah.
He might see like 200 people a day.
Yeah.
To get ignored for
Yeah.
200 people, probably adds up.
Yeah. So we had a nice little convo after that.
Shout out to Zach being a good
But
pedestrian.
yeah, just if you listen into this, just
What are you saying?
take like 2 seconds and
What are you saying,
It was
Phil?
a joke, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Phil say?
You
Said
said
being a good pedestrian.
It was a joke, obviously.
Yeah.
Because y'all be joking when I
Yeah,
said
good
Yeah, yeah.
Samaritan.
Come on, tighten up.
All right, moving on. Oh, this is last.
Wait,
week.
what did he say? He was just like,
Nah, he was just like, I really
Appreciative?
appreciate you asking. Like, I say hi to all these people and they completely ignore me.
mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, it's just Miami for you. He was like, oh, you must not be from Miami. I was like, well, I grew up in Palm Beach. And Tatiana was like, oh, I'm from Michigan. He was like, yeah, Miami's just different. We talked a little more after that, but he was super appreciative.
Did you get sunglasses?
Well, yeah, but not from there.
Oh, I got something to get off my chest.
Say
If
it.
y'all niggas ordering glasses and you need them right away, don't use frames direct. If you need glasses and you don't need them for 2 months, then use frames direct.
Oh, that
They
makes
are
sense.
cheaper,
Yeah.
but it takes 2 months to get your pair
I've
of
never
glasses.
even heard of frames direct.
Get them directly from your friends.
frames, not
Yeah.
friends. It did
Frames
sound like you saying
direct.
friends.
Because, I mean, if you looking for a specific type of frame like I was, and, like, lens crafters didn't have them, like, all these fucking... I went to every glasses place I could in Broward to find these frames.
To find which ones.
The ones I got on. These Ray-Ban frames. they did
You
not have.
drove around for those?
Yes, bro.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
And I mean, Exotic had them, but they were like $300, and they didn't use my insurance, and they didn't want to make my lenses transition. I got all this extra stuff that I wanted on my
Why
glasses.
Because
you
the
love transition glasses,
Bro.
I love.
Wait, when you go in the
transitional-
sun, it goes dark?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love transition.
Can we go outside?
It makes sense. What do you mean? I love transitional lenses because it's
Why?
like it's 2 for 1. I don't have to take a pair of glasses with me. That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
For the listeners, Luke just turned his flashlight on and shined them directly into Phil's eyes.
But yes, I have transitional lenses and stuff like that. But yeah.
What about bifocals? Like the bottom part?
No.
Might as well, because then you have 3 in
Then
one.
you got 4.
I don't need those, but I
What?
have like
Right? One at the top, one on the bottom, one on the top, one on the bottom. Then the sunglasses. So you have 8 different lenses.
it's
3
like
functions, 3
transitional.
functions.
They're glare resistant. These are like some pretty
Yeah.
techie lenses actually. But
Techie.
yeah, if you got time,
So if you
For
look
sure
at
use
if you look
frames
at someone and addresses them,
no, I wish it had that feature. I'd pay for it.
All right,
Face it.
streaming, Chris Rock.
I haven't seen it, but I want
It's
to.
good.
I
He
have
goes
not
in.
seen
He's
it.
supposed to goes in on Will Smith or something.
Yeah,
No, that's
very-
at the end.
yeah,
That's
the
a small
very
bit
end,
of the
very
special.
end.
The actual
Oh, okay.
special is just good.
All
It's
right.
on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he shot it
I
live
need to
too.
watch that.
A bad habit I wish I could break is not taking what I hear and kind of running with it. Because right away I was about to say I haven't heard a single good thing about it, but I just need to watch things for my own and form my own opinions.
I don't listen to what everybody say because like
Clearly.
I'll still check it
Okay.
out. I'll still check it out.
I'm the same way, yeah.
but
yeah, I'm always like I don't give a shit what they say. I'm gonna form my own opinion. I'm gonna form my own opinion.
Same. I'm the same way.
So like when y'all
I'm gonna
all
hear both
said-
sides.
When y'all said that movie was great and I watched it and we was like, what the fuck was this?
Wait, what movie?
Bullet Train. How like everybody was like, y'all really enjoyed Bullet Train. And I was
Yeah.
like,
It's
this shit's.
fire.
I was like, it's okay. I did not
shit
like
was
it that much.
fire.
Me and Danny watched it. And we was like, it's cool. It's not what they were saying it.
Yeah.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, then in that case, you're just wrong. But
Yeah, you objectively.
but my point is, I always form my own opinions. But I enjoyed it. He did it live, so he did like in the special. He slipped up on a joke, but it was live, so I appreciate it. Like, you know what I'm saying, that it was like he did it live.
Yeah.
It was funny, man. I don't want to spoil it. Just watch it. I enjoyed it. It's Chris Rock. It's coming off the pressure of coming off the whole Will Smith slap. Like I felt like he made a really good comeback, and the
Yeah.
bits and the bits about Will Smith at the end was hilarious. But but even leading up to that point, the special was pretty good.
Yeah. Marlon Wayans.
I feel there's a lot of good comedians out there right now.
Yes, bro, it's bubbling. But Marlon Wayans' new special is hilarious,
That was good too?
and I did not expect it to be that good. Like I almost like that one more than the
He
Chris
was
Rock
really
one.
good at FAU when he came to FAU.
Mm-hmm.
He was super lit.
Yeah, no, he snapped, and his was about. It was funny because his is about Will Smith and Jada's situation and how it ties to him, bro. That shit was hilarious. Like even did like
I
Danny
feel
was
like
cracking up
he's-
the whole night.
He always has crazy stories too. Like
Yeah.
he was just, I mean, I guess him and his family just being deep in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Like they just been around everything. Like yeah, I heard him talk about times where he was with Biggie and Tupac, like or whatever, just random things. Where he was like, oh yeah, I was actually in that room.
Yeah. So and he's super animated too.
yeah.
Like he's very like theatrical and all that stuff. So yeah, I enjoyed his special lives.
I'll check him
Oh,
out.
another frustrating thing, something to get off my chest, bro. HBO Max has the worst platform. Like, what do you call that? Like
Interface?
screen, like how you do how you move through the catalogs.
Interface
The-
or,
the-
or like
User interface?
Yes, it's awful, bro. This is a new special and it's a Max original and it's not on the homepage.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Netflix
Like,
definitely does a better job with
I
that.
had to go search for that shit, and I'm like, what?
Hulu, I
They don't
feel
even have like a stand-up comedy section, but they
Thank
have so
you.
many comedies.
I'm like,
or
bro, this
shit.
shit is stupid. Yeah.
I actually can't
Write
think
to
of
them.
because Hulu's pretty bad too. I feel like
Hulu's
Netflix
is
is.
ass.
Yeah, Hulu's is bad.
I feel like Netflix is the only one that
Hulu's
does
is
it
pretty
right,
bad.
and I'm not even like the Netflix.
I like
guy.
YouTube TV,
Amazon does a pretty good job too. Amazon Prime
Oh,
is
I'm
solid.
rarely
I haven't
on
done Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
but YouTube TV does a good job.
But yes, HBO Max, get y'all interface together. God damn, y'all shit shitty.
Yeah.
Like I should not have to search for a 23 special that's dropping on your platform. It should be a headliner. Like, and I have to
And,
go.
and Wayans is on HBO.
Well, yo, his on HBO Max. His shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
Music,
Mary's
Black Odyssey.
Yeah, I sent y'all boys the album. It's actually an older
Did you?
album that came out in 22.
When did you send it?
Music.
But he did a reprise version with added songs, and it's like R&B, like think R&B, but Kendrick production. Has a very like West Coast-ish, sample-ish, like it's just a vibe. It's not even like crazy songs. It's more like just vibes and beats and instrumentals splashed with rappers and R&B singers. Shit was so fire.
Okay.
You just brought up. Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying Dan from the gym put me on because we always talk about R&B music and shit. Now I'm listening to it. And I'm like, bro, this shit heat.
I was gonna skip over it, but you just brought up Kendrick. Did you see Melle Mel and all the comments he's been making? It was one interview, but it was
Yeah, that nigga be hating on everybody.
Yeah, and y'all know I'm the hater guy. I'm pro hate, but
Hate.
yeah. So
Pro hate but love yourself.
yes,
Check out the shirt.
I love and I'm the duality of me it's very beautiful. But yeah, he was hating on Kendrick.
hated
Said
on
that Kendrick doesn't influence any current rappers.
Probably not. Yeah.
Hated
Kendrick's
on
weak.
M.
Hated on him for sure.
M's
Hated on
weak.
Wayne.
Yes, hated on
Wayne's
Wayne.
weak.
Wayne been weak.
He hated on he didn't really hate on Hov, but he said that Busta Rhymes
Was
is
bad,
a better
He
rapper
getting out
Wait, then
Yeah.
who?
than Hov. And Busta
He-
used
bro,
to be one
he-
of my favorite rappers.
He was trying to.
And
But
this
he's not
nigga's-
better than
He's
Hov.
trying to be
No,
clickbait.
yeah, exactly. And you probably can name a song. I don't know a single song by Melle. He was in a group, right? I think he was.
I'm not sure to be honest. He was like maybe Melle Mel, was he with Boogie Down? No, I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know. Nigga a hater, but
I know I'm not familiar with his name, but I don't know.
Do you agree with any of the takes he had?
No, absolutely not. Because I think Kendrick influences people.
For sure.
But the issue is a lot of people like want to rap like Kendrick, they just
Baby
can't.
Keem. That's about it though.
Yeah. But
Who else does he
the
influence?
The state of hip hop right now is
Who
more
else
so
is Kendrick
drill.
influence?
In the game?
Corday said he was influenced by him.
Mm.
Baby Keem. Like who raps? Let me think of rappers that said
Probably some
the spitters.
Maybe
some
some
underground rappers.
West
I would
Coast
say
rappers.
West Buddy that be freestyling in his backyard. L.A. Russell.
I don't even know.
What about Boogie?
West Side Boogie.
Yeah.
For sure, he's motivated by Kendrick. Mick Jenkins was motivated by Kendrick because he
Yeah.
would always say, "I'm coming for Kendrick." Like, yeah, in his raps. Yeah, there's rappers that are motivated by him or like influenced by him for sure. If you rap, like if you lyrical and you conceptual, I think for sure you are influenced more by J. Cole and Kendrick than any other rappers, especially if you're doing like concept albums.
Mm.
All right, sports. Panthers trade for the first overall pick.
Shout out
in-
to Sean Dell.
Yes.
Yeah, Bears.
Deli,
They
deli.
got that black GM. That nigga
Bears
made
are
some-
up.
he made
That's
some-
crazy, bro.
That was a great move for Chicago.
Like
Yeah, it was.
the first overall pick, bro. You get DJ Moore, who was a first rounder, and a slew of the other picks.
Yeah.
So now you have DJ Moore, you
Yeah.
have Chase Claypool, and now you can shore up O line or defense
Oh,
or
forgot
whatever
they
else.
got
you
The only
need.
thing
Yeah.
is,
Claypool kind of butt to me though.
Yeah, but
Nah,
he
Claypool's
could be
solid.
okay.
the only thing
He'll
is
be good too.
it's only one other first though, right?
They,
They
get a
traded
first
down.
this year and
They
then
got
get
a-
next
they
year.
got
So-
number 9 this
No,
year.
yeah, number 9, but I mean like one other first outside of this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
The rest is what, seconds and thirds,
Okay,
which
but who
is still
cares?
no, it's still important. I'm saying the Bears won. I'm
They
saying
got
the Bears
two
won.
picks in the top 100.
I'm saying the Bears won.
you said it's still only one other
But
first.
yes,
you said only you
yes,
put that.
but when you look at trades for people who move up to get quarterbacks, they're usually giving up. Like who was the most recent? It was 3 firsts.
Bro, you move. Yeah, but
Three
firsts.
firsts to get 1 first.
Okay, they got
But this
three
one-
firsts.
No, they didn't.
He's
DJ Moore is a first or
round
more.
pick. He's a number. He's
I
a
don't
one
think
wide.
he's I don't think he's a
he's a-
first or
he's-
more.
Well, he's wide
He
receiver
was
one.
a first when he was drafted. He was like a 10th pick.
But,
Okay, but I
even
don't-
regardless
but I-
of his pick, he's wide receiver one.
Yes,
They need
but-
a wide receiver.
Yes,
Even he's still
but he hasn't
probably
been-
top 15 receivers or top 10 receivers.
in the league.
Yeah.
You think DJ Moore's top 10?
I won't
top
put him top
15.
10.
I'll say top 15.
Maybe top
I'll say
20.
top 15 first.
Top
Okay,
20 for
I would
sure.
say maybe top 20.
Top 20 for sure.
Maybe.
But he's
Well,
He's
I
also
mean-
had bad quarterbacks.
Exactly.
So that's not his
my point.
fault. That's not his
Talent
fault.
wise,
But I would
think
say
he's
top
15.
top 20.
regardless,
top 10
he's
is
wide receiver
is
one.
high.
So they need a wide receiver. So you one
Yes.
check, you get a wide receiver
He's a,
one.
I think he's more
He's
equivalent-
a first round value.
Yeah.
Probably even more than a first round value because if you're gonna get a first round receiver, sometimes they perform good, but sometimes they need 2 or 3 years.
He's
You're getting
proven.
someone who is gonna be lit right now.
I feel like wide receivers usually come in and make immediate impacts.
Well,
Rookie
but
wide
now-
receivers.
they can,
Now.
but
Yeah, true,
that's
but-
not always the
like
that's
rookies
not
in the
always
first
true.
rookies in the first round.
I mean, you
But
could
you can still miss on them.
you could look
No,
with
yeah,
look
you
what Tennessee
can.
did.
It's just less likely. I feel like wide receivers are. I feel like wide receivers
You mean
more
what Tennessee
recently
did,
than
AJ
not.
Brown?
have
They
been
gave
like-
up AJ Brown. They drafted a a wide receiver to replace AJ Brown. That nigga was all they wide receivers combined didn't put up the year AJ Brown did. So it's like you
but
getting a
Tennessee
for
was
sure
also-
starter.
You get it-
That's
yeah,
already
exactly.
played.
You
That's
get it for
always
sure.
more valuable than a future.
No, I can agree with that. I wouldn't say always more valuable.
I mean,
because
well,
the Justin Jefferson
Yeah,
they moved
exactly. Stephon Diggs.
Diggs, and Diggs is great,
and Diggs is still great.
but
so it's
Jefferson is
like,
the best receiver in the league.
true, but you can still have Diggs and they could be successful.
Yeah, I'm not okay.
So it worked out well for them,
Yes.
but regardless,
And-
it would have
yes.
like you know what I mean. It worked out.
I will say, and I'm agreeing that the Bears won the deal,
Yeah.
but I feel like I mean, and it's a good haul. I definitely thought that.
But yeah, when you're saying they get 3 first rounds, right?
Yeah.
They're getting a first probably in that draft, and it might be like 120, and then they're getting first in other drafts, but you don't know what those are going to be.
What do you
they
mean?
got to
Like
What
where it'll
like you
where
said
it'll
where they get
fall.
when someone got multiple draft
Yeah,
like 3
oh,
first
oh,
in
you-
it,
oh, you're
it'll be
saying-
different
yeah,
years.
yeah,
And this
yeah,
one
yeah.
they got
It was over 3
1.9.
years.
They just moved 8 spots back, right?
Yeah.
Then they got another first from the Panthers, who are definitely going to be bad.
But I think I don't know. It might be next year.
it might be 2020.
It's 25.
It's 25.
25. Either way,
25.
they'll
And
be
then the
bad
rest
in
are
2
just
years.
seconds and thirds, though.
Seconds and thirds, but those are still
But they're
really
still
valuable
valuable,
picks.
yeah.
And then you still have a first round value in DJ Moore.
I guess.
You don't think DJ Moore's worth?
I think he's a
first round
second.
pick?
I think he's a second round value.
What did
if
AJ Brown get traded for?
Bruh.
I don't know.
We gave up a second round and a third round maybe.
Oh, really?
And
We didn't
AJ
give
Brown's
up a
better
lot.
than. And AJ Brown's better than.
okay.
We
than
didn't give up
DJ
a lot.
Moore.
We robbed, bro. We fleeced them so bad the GM got fired because of that trade.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
But-
they fired that nigga because of that trade.
But DJ Moore's not better than AJ Brown is.
No, yeah, I don't think so.
And so his
I
value.
still think he's worth the first round though.
True, but
I don't-
DJ Moore goes into
Think
that.
about who the wide
but I'm
receivers
saying
are.
DJ Moore
who
goes
went
into
first
that.
round last year.
But
I don't know that I'm moving any of them for DJ Moore.
But DJ Moore now goes into that
Like-
conference. He's
like-
considered maybe a top 5 receiver in that conference, which makes it and now Chase
You mean
is a true-
division?
in the
Not
division. I
division.
mean, and Chase goes to a wide receiver too. Now you have a pretty good
probably
wide
number
receiver
2.
room, huh?
He's
Chase,
number 2.
Chase Claypool and Mooney are probably going to be your.
But now you have
But
a
it's-
really,
it's-
but now
it's
you have a
still good,
really
yeah,
good
no,
wide receiver
I
room
agree, I
compared
agree.
in your division.
But so Justin Jefferson's probably better than him in their
I will
division.
put I,
and
I
who
will
else?
put Amon St. Brown ahead of him.
Oh, Amon-Ra St.
Oh,
Brown.
You think
he's
so?
lit.
Oh,
Yeah?
100%.
Oh, he's
yeah.
lit.
He
Yeah.
to me,
He cold.
the last year he was like a top 10 receiver.
He cold. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can make the argument with Buddy that got on late in Green Bay.
No,
Christian Watson?
Not right now.
I don't know about that.
I know you high on him, but not right
But
now.
maybe later on.
Yeah. But yeah, he's top.
But
So
yeah.
a top 3 receiver.
Wait, but
Monroe,
Vikings are in there
like,
too?
He had Jared Goff
Yeah.
throwing to him.
yeah.
A lot better than anyone passing wise. DJ Moore said. DJ Moore still put up top 10 seasons.
Yeah.
I just think DJ Moore's not a first round value anymore. Like if AJ Brown's getting moved for a second and third, I don't think DJ Moore's gonna get moved for a first.
But we
Like, realistically-
we fleeced
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I'm not saying. I'm saying like value wise, like maybe not like I would trade a
Oh, we
first
traded-
for him,
we gave
but
up
it's
one.
still. I think it might even be better than a first round.
Is he?
We gave up our first round pick. So yeah, AJ Brown was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay,
First
but
round
DJ.
pick and, like,
Okay,
a
but
third.
still,
It was a
DJ Moore's
first.
still
It was
not a
first and some.
Yeah, but even still, it was a bad deal. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
'Cause it's
still,
AJ
I
Brown.
just don't think DJ Moore's better than AJ Brown. But
No
but-
one is saying
no,
that, Luke.
okay,
Why
I
do you keep
know.
repeating that?
But
Because
it's
I
what
just have
you,
to make
it's
sure that's not, because that's what
but
we're
no,
comparing
but look,
him to.
it's-
that's
Huh?
what we're, that's what
No,
that's
no,
what we're
I
comparing
said
him to.
we
in
didn't
terms of the
compare him
deal,
to him. We compared what the deal was.
Yes, which
and
is-
he got more than a first.
which is
for
comparing
him.
his value.
But the value is the deal is so great now because you get a wide receiver 1 and you go down to 9. Now you get an O
Yes.
lineman, so you covering 2 off that one trade alone. In just 2 picks,
2 needs,
You're
yes.
already covering 2 needs, and you still have a second round pick at 64.
Yes.
And you have another first round.
So it's like
Yeah.
that,
And it's not like a late first round where you accumulate it later. You're getting it now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying there's a value of a future first is more. I think I would value DJ Moore more than a future
because
first.
now
What's-
you can
wait,
you can turn around your
Wait,
team
what's the
right
other
now.
first that
Yeah.
they're getting?
Huh?
What's the other first that they're getting?
They got a first. They got a first this year, a second this year, a third next year, and a first. I think a first.
Yeah,
for
that's not a
25.
first now. Other than the 9, are you
Yeah.
saying that there's another second
No.
first this year?
That's what I'm saying.
That is
They're
the
getting
first.
9 and they're getting DJ Moore
Yeah.
instead of a
Oh,
future
oh,
first.
Oh.
Yeah, so now you get DJ
I think
Moore. plus
DJ
the
Moore is
offensive
more
lineman.
valuable than a future first.
Oh no, I think I'd rather a future first.
Nah, not
But
this. not
What?
this.
Yes,
Why?
than DJ
It-
Moore.
Why?
If you're trying to compete and win,
right now, why? Because that don't make sense. That don't make sense. Dude.
Okay,
Spit it out.
No, but first are just more valuable trade wise than players. When you see big name players get traded, into their careers, they're getting moved for 6th, for 5th, for 4th rounds. Like we've
Not
seen
always.
multiple
Not
old
always.
superstars.
How old is DJ?
No, I don't know. I'm not saying that
25,
he's old. I'm not saying that he's old. But when they're into their career already, and football careers aren't long to begin with,
Yeah.
but when they're into their careers, a lot of superstar players are great players are getting moved for 3rds, 4ths, 5ths. Like how many times have you seen a trade and you're like, they got that person for a 3rd or for a 4th? A 1st is extremely valuable in terms of trade value.
I agree with Luke on
So I'd
that.
rather a 1st because I could always trade it and get.
But they
If they
did
were to
get a
get no,
first.
but if they were to get an extra 1st instead of DJ Moore, they could move that extra 1st for
what?
something even better than DJ Moore.
Probably not. I don't think so.
A first you just said you wouldn't trade DJ Moore for a 1st.
I said for
which
a
means
future
a first,
yeah.
for a future. So
If it's a first, if I'm trying to win now, right? DJ Moore is more valuable to me now
Right
than
now.
than
a
a
24
2025
first?
A
first round pick.
2024, yeah, that's
Is that a
facts.
2024 first?
Yes,
No,
because
I
no,
don't
think so.
look,
Still, yeah.
because
I don't think
look,
so.
you
If
gonna
I'm
trade
trying to
for-
win immediately,
Yeah.
like what?
you're addressing 2 needs in this draft that can change your franchise.
Okay, but you
That
can
can make
still
y'all-
move. But you can still move a 2024 first and get someone better.
All right, we're
But
we're
again,
talking-
anyway,
listen,
Like
listen.
the Eagles did exactly what we're talking about,
And
and
they
they
went
were
to
in the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl in the
Okay,
same year.
but it's a better.
Look,
But it's a better.
conversation's
But it's a
over,
better
Luke.
receiver.
We are talking.
But it's
So
a-
you can't. You're comparing the
Conversation is
Eagles.
done.
You're comparing what the Eagles did, but it's a better receiver
and
but
the
it's also-
Eagles-
And
and
a
they
better
paid more.
and a better quarterback and a better defense
the
and a better
Eagles
O
were in a
line.
better situation. But we're talking in circles.
Wait.
Who do we think is going to be the first?
Wait,
the
no,
first
but wait,
pick?
Eagles are in a much better situation. You cannot compare the
in
Eagles
in
trade
the
with this trade.
The concept is the same though. Just like
And-
you're saying, we're comparing concepts. The concept of
What?
of making a move that's going to get you better immediately versus better
Yes.
down the road.
But I'm saying
But
NFC,
but you're saying the Eagles saw success, which got them to the Super Bowl because of the trade.
they did.
But they also have a better O line, better D line, better cornerbacks, better linebackers, better
Those are
better quarterback, better
No, they all did that in the
Not
same
better running backs,
offseason.
maybe.
They all did that in the same offseason.
better wide receivers.
No, listen, they all did that in the same offseason. So what Chicago is doing is to
So
win
thank you
now.
for proving my
the
point.
NFC North is wide open.
How is that proving your
the,
point?
the NFC North is wide open. All the Bears
Okay, so
need
you're
the
saying-
Bears need to fill the Bears need to
Okay.
fill their O line because their defense is already stout.
Yeah.
The defense is stout. If you fill your O line and you get some wide
Okay, their
receiver
defensive
help,
line's
and the
okay.
way that the Justin Fields is playing, you can win now.
You think they can win a Super Bowl?
They can win their division now.
Okay, so
With a couple moves, they can be in the top of their
Exactly, that's what I'm
division
saying.
right now.
Exactly.
Because their division is not that
That's
great.
the point I make. I'm not saying that that
So the
move
Vikings-
guarantees them to
It
go
makes
to the
it- it
Super
can make them
Bowl,
a contender,
but it makes
but
you
they do.
exactly.
Yeah, so I liked it.
yes, and I also like the deal. Like don't get it.
But and they
lost
also have
in that I
$100
said
million
the Bears
dollars.
won.
They also have $100 million
Yes,
in
the
cap
Bear-
space, so they can essentially
Yes.
change their team right
just-
now and be I'm not gonna say a Super Bowl contender, but they can make a push.
They
Okay,
can
I don't know if
definitely
they-
make a
I
push
don't know.
to play
I'm
deep
sa-
into the.
I'm saying
That's a-
I'm saying that they improved their team. They won the trade. I just thought they could have gotten more. That's all.
I don't know if they. I don't
They
know if
could have gotten
could've.
more. Zach and I both
Who?
agreed that
No,
a first round is
because-
more valuable than DJ Moore. You even agreed you wouldn't move DJ Moore for a first. Like
What
they
re-
could have
what
gotten
ri-
more.
What
For
number
a first,
could've
I,
done more.
I agreed for a first this year. I said DJ Moore. Stop changing what I'm saying. I said
Okay.
DJ Moore is
Yes.
more valuable to
Yes.
me than a future
But
first.
when you see- but
when
when-
I am trying to make
Yes.
improvements
Okay.
to my team now and win now.
Yeah.
Maybe not win a Super Bowl now, but put myself in a better position to do that.
Okay.
Shit, if you
'Cause
can
now-
compete, it's open.
Exactly,
The NFC
right.
is open.
Exactly, and say now you have DJ Moore, you have Chase, you have Darnell Mooney, you have a quarterback people believe in. You have $100 million.
$100 million in cap
How
space.
many people are going to want to go play with them?
That's facts.
That's exactly what
Okay.
happened to the Eagles.
You can flip your
They
team
go,
in
oh,
one
look at
season.
AJ
yeah.
Brown now. They have a good defensive line. All right, I'm gonna go sign there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's his, and we went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Granted,
That's
we
more
lost.
valuable
Okay.
than getting a 2025
That is
first round
that's
pick.
absolute facts.
Okay.
I agree
If
with
you
that.
So who do we
Okay.
think is going to be the first overall pick of the NFL draft?
CJ Stroud.
CJ
Luke's
Stroud.
sources told him CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
I think it'll be CJ Stroud.
that's what his sauces said.
But if they hit on CJ Stroud
Mhm.
and he's like the next Josh Allen or Joe Burrow or something, who do you think wins the deal?
All right, y'all. So unfortunately, the batteries ran out on the recording device and our camera ran out of space on the SD card. We didn't want to delete anything off the video or off the camera and use video audio. So just figured I'd record something in post, but just wanted to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting us along the way. It took us a while to get the podcast started, but we finally did it. We're 100 episodes in. We've gained a lot of cool listeners and followers and fans, I guess you'll say. But just again, thank you to everybody. We didn't really have anything else to discuss for the rest of this podcast, but it's been 100 episodes of Save It for the Pod. Zach, I guess, hit the drop. Peace. Love y'all and appreciate the 100 episodes.